Celtics trying to bring it back to Boston, tied 2-2. Watching this NBA draft lottery right now. Oh my God, Charlotte got the 4th pick. Philadelphia got the 3rd. That means Dallas could end up with a top pick. Dallas got fucking Cooper Flag going there. Are you kidding me? What a load of shit. What up, Jet? Hope you're doing good, brother. Fucking Dallas got the number 1 overall pick in the draft lottery just now. They got rid of Luka, and now they're going to get fucking Cooper Flag handed to him on a platter. That sounds fucking shady. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, wow, I'm fucking ripped. Kyrie ends up getting hurt at the end of the year, as well as fucking Davis. They tank. They still got a playoff team, and now they end up with fucking Cooper Flag. Wow, what a load of shit.
It's been a rough year, as you all know, but the
rough year, my ass. You just got the number 1 pick
to move our franchise forward. We have a tremendous staff and management, and the important factor for us is to being able to continue in that tradition and to be able to move forward. It's
they just got a fucking all-star for the next 10 years.
It's an important piece of the puzzle because we want to hoop down in Dallas.
He's going to dominate the NBA once everyone else leaves.
The main factor is that he can hoop, he can play. The important factor is that there are a lot of great players in that draft class, and the important thing is that we'll see how the guys get together and being able to make our team better, which is exactly what we want to do.
Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
How does he...
Shams, thank you so much. A closer look at the draft order as you see the Mavericks.
And there's some bad teams that had good chances. The Hornets, the Jazz, and the Wizards get 4, 5, and 6. The 76ers get the 3rd pick because their 2 superstars were hurt. Same thing with the Spurs. Oh, it's going to be ridiculous, Jet. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think there's something fucking fishy up with it, to tell you the truth. How does Dallas keep stepping in the shit?
Incredible experience to be here, to have this opportunity.
I hope he goes back to Duke. He's not gonna.
Since I was a little kid, so just to be here is an incredible experience and a great opportunity.
Yeah, you're working out for the draft now.
It's a great
what are you working on in order to get better so when you step onto the floor as an NBA player, you're at your best?
I just don't think it's right. How did the Jazz have a horrible year as well as Washington for the last several seasons? They can never come up with a top pick. Oh, yeah, now they're all going to kiss that guy's ass. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
I think, like I said, this entire experience for me has been amazing. So going forward, I'm just going to look forward to that. Like you said, being a two-way player, that's something that I've done since I was a little kid.
And now they can clean house and get younger guys.
Keep doing that to the best of my ability.
They got Cooper Flag. They don't even need fucking Anthony Davis or Kyrie. They could say, see ya. We want some younger guys. Motherfuckers are going to drive me to drink and smoke pot tonight. It ain't bad enough the Celtics are up against the wall. I had to get that fucking bad news. Ugh. How the fuck did that happen? Unreal. That pick should have never went to Dallas.
Proud parents there as well. And
wow.
Listen, there was a hush over the crowd as this continued, the drama with the ping pong balls and the envelopes unveiling. And will we have more drama coming our way later on as we are minutes away from Game 4 at MSG between the Celtics and Knicks as the Knicks hold a 2-1 lead. That's coming your way top of the hour here on ESPN. Hey, some final thoughts or takeaway, Jay? You keep on shaking your head.
Well, you're just stunned by Dallas. I mean, they trade Luka Doncic Doncic and had all those injuries with a team that I thought was really good, but the injuries really affected things. And now they have a chance at Cooper Flag at number one. Just an extraordinary turn of events.
Not a chance. They're going to get him. They're going to get him. And it's a prime example of turning bulls into cheers. Now you're bringing in a guy that you know is going to play both ends of the floor, a guy that's going to that's a winner. Now you're putting them alongside Anthony Davis and the Kyrie Irving. I'm looking forward to it.
Dallas took as much heat as I've ever seen an organization take. A lot of it, and probably too much, to be honest. So Nico Harrison, here you go.
Yeah, it's starting to happen a little bit.
Yeah. Because he said
starting to happen a little bit. It looks like. I know they got blown out last night. I didn't get to watch much of it. I had to do a lot of shit the last few days. And I've been saving all my energy for the Celtics games. What a fucking... How the fuck did the Spurs, Mavericks, and 76ers end up with the top 3 picks? That's nuts.
It's been quite a night. On behalf of our entire crew here.
That douchebag, shitty fucking Dallas Mavericks organization, new ownership, just got handed a fucking perennial talent. Oh, it makes me sick. You just made a playoff team, an NBA Finals contender. Wow. You know how much size they're going to have? They're going to be huge. Anthony Davis, Cooper Flag, Washington, Lively, Kyrie. They could play 4 guys that are like 6'9" or 6'10" and better. Holy shit.
Playoff success is dealing with adversity, resiliency, bouncing back after setbacks. Boy, did Boston do that in Game 3. It was a championship response, Doris. What impressed you the most?
So we got Celtics Knicks tonight. Hope everyone's having a good day. Good start to the week. Hope you had a good Mother's Day. That's what I think too, Jet. And that's what a lot of people think. I looked at Twitter real quickly. Or X. People are going crazy. People are pissed. So the only player out tonight is Sam Hauser for Boston. What up, Wrestle? Salute. Cooper Flag's going to be a Maverick. That's fucking crazy. Crazy. Game should be getting started in the next couple minutes. Wrapping up the NBA draft lottery. Celtics need a win tonight. Big time. Big time. Oh, I didn't want him going to Philly either, but I would have probably rather had him go to Philly than fucking Dallas. I think him going to Dallas might even be worse. They're going to be huge, man. They're going to be huge. If they could stay healthy. The thing about Dallas is that Davis and Kyrie are getting older. Who knows if Kyrie comes back the same guy. But they're set up for success going forward, man. They got a ringer. Unbelievable. I feel bad for Washington and Utah. And the Hornets a little bit. Hornets as well. Talk about gift wrapping a superstar. Yeah, I don't understand. They got to do something with the lottery where if you have like a team that's really bad, they got to do something like the NFL does where it goes by record. Because it's too much. Now you got all these Dallas fans that are ready to hop off a bridge that are all going to stop blowing Nico Harrison. Is that his name? Nico Harris? Something like that. Nico Harrison, I think his name is. Wild. Well, it could have been worse. He could have went to L.A. I mean, that would have been the worst. But he's definitely not going back to Duke. He's going to go to he's going to go get to play, set up to go contend for a championship pretty much instantly. No doubt Cooper's coming out. That's what I say too, Jet. Work it out where if you have a finish in the bottom of the barrel a year or two in a row or a couple years in a row, you automatically get a chance at a top 3. Because what is Utah and Washington supposed to do? It's not like free agents want to go there and play. Every time they fucking get a superstar, they end up leaving. Crazy. Wow, I hope that's not a fucking sign of what's to come tonight. Crazy. Even San Antonio, they were on the brink of being a playoff team. They were very close. If Wemby doesn't go down, they might have stole a playoff spot. I don't know how you reward teams for trading away their best player. Maybe they got lucky. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think the Mavericks just got lucky? All the shit that's been said about the people that bought that team and how crooked they could be potentially. It just makes me wonder. It makes me really wonder. It could be nothing. Could be they just got lucky. I don't want to get into that type of shit, but it just, what the fuck? Dallas ends up with a top 3 pick as well as Philly. Wild. Absolutely wild. Dallas is going to be partying. They won the NBA championship without winning tonight. Winning anything this year. They're going to get 1 ring with Cooper. At least 1 throughout his career. There's not a fucking doubt in my mind. Got about 6 minutes till tip off. No, I haven't paid attention to Draymond Green at all. He's a fucking idiot. Talking about the league, painting him in a negative light, and then acting like an asshole right after it. Fuck that idiot. I can't believe Cooper Flag's going to Dallas, most likely. They're going to pick him. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Mavericks, Spurs, Sixers, Hornets, Jazz, Wizards, Pelicans, top 7 picks. Followed by Nets, Raptors, Rockets, Trailblazers, Bulls, Hawks, Spurs. Spurs got the number 2 and the number 14 pick. And they got Wemby, De'Aaron Fox, Chris Paul. They got Vassell, Castle. They got a couple guys that can play. This league's going to start switching, man. This league's going to switch over the next few years. You watch. Curry's on his way out. He's getting old and beat up. LeBron's on his way out. Luka always beat up, even though he's not that old. Butler's going to be gone soon. As well as Drake. Like, this league is going to change almost overnight. Mark my words. Crazy. They had a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. You probably got a better chance of getting struck by fucking lightning. If you looked it up. Crazy. Wild. Oh, yeah, either that or they're moving, Jet. There's no two ways about it. Either that or they're out of there. Wow. I almost wish they didn't do this until, like... I wish they did it at halftime. Fuck. Kind of sucked the wind out of my sails before the game. How the fuck did they pull that one off? Talk about having a horseshoe up your ass. Crazy. Rewarded for trading their best player away. How are you going to stop Anthony Davis and Cooper Flagg? And Flagg can play the wing too. And then you got fucking Washington and Lively roaming around down low. And Gafford. Dallas is going to be a fucking problem. It's not hard to tell. Ain't hard to tell. Well, let's get through this season first. Come on, Celtics. Let's go C's. Celtics need a win. Knicks need a win too. Both of these teams need this game. I think if the Celtics go back home tied 2-2, the series is over. Celtics win tonight at Madison Square Garden. I feel good about it. As long as he drops 50 and wins. I had a feeling he was going to have a big game tonight too, Russell. It's funny you say that. I don't know about 50, but I got a feeling a big game's coming from him. It's funny you said that. What did you hear, Jet?
Just win.
You need to play with more sense of urgency.
Knicks got to continue to fight. You've been here before. Come on.
Defending champion. You can't relax at all. It's not supposed to be.
You got to beat us 4 times, not twice.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
The Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks as we welcome into the NBA playoffs. Presented by Google.
He couldn't go left. He crossed over and went left on his fucking game-winning shot to close his career with the Bulls against the Jazz. He crossed over right to left to hit that shot over Russell. Get the fuck out of here. John Leguizamo, the woke cuck. Bunch of woke cucks at the Knicks game. Ugh, I don't know how anyone can root for the fucking Knicks. Ugh. Kylie Jenner with Timothy Chalamet. Ben Stiller. Bunch of woke ass fucks. For the Celtics, White, Holiday, Brown, Tatum, and Horford to start. For the Knicks, Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns. Here we go.
In game 3, but wasn't even listed on the injury report, so he is set and ready to go. And it's going to be fascinating, Richard Jeffrey, to see the response after the Celtics completely manhandled the Knicks in game 3.
That's my favorite part about the postseason is the responses. Are you down? Are you up? How professional are you when you have a team against the ropes? That's what we get to find out about these two teams.
Here we go, jump ball.
Doris with Boston.
Scott Forster, one of the refs for the night. Oh, please don't be a douchebag tonight, Scott. Please. Begging you. Tip goes out of bounds off Boston. Knicks are going to get the ball first. Seems like there's a lot of tension in the building. Here we go. Brunson right away, no good. Rebound Tatum. Gets it to White. Over to Horford. They swing it back around. White for 3. Splash Cash Money, Derek White. 3-0 Celtics. Let's go, boys. Fuck the Mavericks and fuck the Knicks. Come on, Celtics. Karl Anthony Towns over to Hart. Inside the 3-point line on the right wing. Back to Towns. Step back 3. Short. Another rebound. Tatum. Gets it to White. Fakes a 3. Over to Tatum. Gets it to Brown. Working into the lane on Brunson. Turnaround jumper. Good! Big shot, Jaylen Brown. Celtics lead 5-0. Knicks down 5-0 with the ball. Bridges to Anunoby. 3-pointer. Way off. Out of bounds off Hart. Oh, they're saying Brown got a piece of it. Gonna stay with the Knicks. At some point, funny. At some point, I'm gonna start going on some paranormal investigations, I think. I just got a lot going on right now. I can't focus on everything all the time. And Celtics are priority number 1 for me right now, as far as YouTube. Here's Hart. Bounce pass to Cat. Nice lay-in. Knicks on the board. Brown. Spin move. Off the glass. In and out. Rebound Towns. Here come the Knicks. Bounce pass to Anunoby. Stripped by Tatum. Good D, Celtics. Holiday to Horford. Over to Tatum. Horford's got a mismatch. They get it to Holiday. Swing it to the wing. White wide open. Splash Cash Money. D. White knocks down another big 3. 2 for 2 from outside to start. Derek White. Celtics lead 8-2. Brunson. Nice drive. Gets it to go. Easy layup. Defended by Holiday. 8-4 Celtics. 9:35 to go in the first. Here's Tatum. Guarded by Towns. Swings it to White. Splash Cash Money. D. White. Perfect from outside. 3 for 3. Wow. 9 points for Derek White. Early. Celtics lead 11-4. That's going to be a movement screen on Hart. Beautiful. Nice pass by Tatum to find White with just enough space to get that shot off on the baseline. Celtics making the extra pass early in this game. Tatum goes to the hoop, contact, no call. Going to be out of bounds, New York ball. Here's Hart to Towns. Good D by Horford. They get it out to Bridges. Kicks it out to Hart. Stolen by Tatum. 2-on-1 Celtics. Tatum, Euro step, lays it up and in. Celtics look good early. Timeout, New York. Let's go, boys. Celtics lead 13-4. 8:38 to go in the first.
You can put him at any position. They're switching a lot. He jumps anticipating where Josh Hart wants to go. This guy is so smart.
Oh, shit. They got Rick James, too, playing. My boy. Give me that stuff. That sweet, funky stuff. Oh, man. Come on, boys. In Larry, we trust. Let's go, Celtics. My nerves are shot as a Celtics fan right now. Absolutely shot. Between them choking those leads and then the Mavericks getting that pick, well, I'm a little frustrated. I don't know how the Mavericks ended up with that fucking pick. How are you going to defend the Mavericks if they're healthy? Holy smokes. I'm still besides myself with the Mavericks winning the draft lottery. I am shocked. Completely shocked. Celtics with a nice early lead, knock on wood. 13-4, 8:38 to go in the first. Knicks had to take a timeout after the Tatum steal and layup in transition. Derek White with 9 points early, 3 for 3 from outside. Tatum and Brown each with 2. Tatum's got 3 assists and 3 rebounds and an assist as well. Pardon me. My nerves are shot. Shot. I want a Celtics championship so bad this year. So fucking bad. So bad. So bad. I was a little kid when they dominated in the 80s. I didn't get to I was alive for it. I watched some of the games. I don't remember it like being a little kid. I remember watching them, but I don't remember everything crazy going on. And, you know, I would really like to see it happen as an adult. Let's go, boys.
Attempted. And then here in this series, well, they started off against the Knicks, games 1 and 2, 3-point disasters. But then you look to game 3, and it was a 3-point clinic, 20 of 40, and they've hit their first 3.
And look, this is where the ball rotation, the ball movement, look at this, the ball barely sticks. Derek White gets that first 3. It is very, very difficult to guard him because they...
Yeah, no doubt, Jet. No doubt. It just makes me wonder. You know, I hate to be like that, but it just makes me wonder. Another steal by Tatum. Saves it, but the Knicks come up with it. Son of a bitch. Bridges. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound Horford. Celtics lead 13-4. Brown barely hits the rim on a 3. Rebound New York. Celtics better get back. Bridges going to the hoop on Al. Picks up his dribble. Good D by Horford. Celtics double team Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks swing the ball around the horn to Bridges. Misses a 3. Tatum another rebound. Here's Tatum. Pull up 3. Short. Rebound New York. Bad shot early in the shot clock. Don't like it. Here's Brunson. Nice crossover. Here's Anunoby. Baseline jumper. Got it to go. Nice shot. Good D by White. Not much you could do with that one. Celtics lead by 7. 7:15 to go. First quarter. Here's Brown. Guarded by Towns. Step back three. Need it. Got it! Jaylen Brown. Big three. Celtics shooting the lights out early. Lead by 10. Yeah, baby. Here's Brunson. Pick and roll with Hart. Kicks out to Bridges. Nails a three. Says right back at you. Here's Holiday. One-on-one with Brunson. Swings it out. Tatum. Open look. No good. Rebound Towns. Over to Bridges. Bridges. Working on White. Middle of the lane. Turnaround jumper. Good. That's his spot. Knicks. We got the Celtics lead down to 5. Bridges with 5. Tatum uses a screen. They double. Swings it to Al for 3. In and out. Rebound Brunson. Tipped away by Holiday. Causes contact, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul on Brunson. Oh. Come on, Boston, with the fucking nonsense. I don't know why he thought he could get away with that. He should have never ran Brunson over. Stupid. He should have pulled it out. 6 minutes to go in the first. Brunson. Guarded by Tatum. Step back three. Good. What a shot by Brunson. That was deep. Celtics going to call a timeout. Knicks on an 8-0 run. 16-14 Boston. 5:52 to go in the first. Oh. Come on, Celts. Got to take their punches. Timeout Boston up by 2. My nerves are shot. I've been thinking about this game all day. All day. I played this game out in my head all day long, how it could go. Like a fucking idiot. Yeah, no doubt, Jet. It's like it's hard not to say, you know? Christ. I seen it happen to the Celtics too when the Spurs got Duncan that one year. It changed the Spurs' entire history of their franchise.
The love they showed me.
I won't feel good until we're back in Boston tied 2-2. Oh, wrestle.
That make all the difference.
I won't feel good till we're up by 20 with 3 minutes to play.
Extremely confident. Occasionally disrespectful.
I felt good how we started.
So devastatingly good. You'll change your passwords to WNBA 2025 OMG so good.
The Knicks are going to make some shots too. So, you know, it's a game of runs.
Discretion is advised.
Well, they got to keep shooting the ball. They just got to be smarter with it. That turnover by Jaylen Brown was really bad, where he ran over Brunson. That was a stupid play. It's very early. It's super early. A 20-point lead is nothing nowadays. I'm not making excuses for the Celtics, but a 20-point lead ain't like it used to be in the 90s. with the way these guys shoot threes nowadays and the style of play.
It's not good for you. That's why we created the original Veridesk, the world's leading.
That's my thing. That's my biggest problem with it, Jet. Use that clock.
Designed for your comfort. Veridesks are easy to set up in minutes.
And when you give up threes early in the shot clock, you allow the other team to run. Because they're all in position. They're all ready to rebound. They're all on defense. You know? Unless it's off a miss. And to do that shit after the other team scores is stupid. But I feel good. The Celtics just got to take the Knicks punches when they come. Or block them. One or the other. I think the Celtics are the better team. They just got to fucking keep their head down and keep going. And not bitch out. Here's Derek White, gets it to Holiday. Right wing. Porzingis in the game, sets a screen, pick and roll, gets it to Brown, backing down Hart, almost stripped. 1-on-1, step back three, tough shot, almost got it to go, didn't. Rebound Hart, Knicks running. Anunoby, open three, got it to go, Knicks with their first lead of the night. (17-16), Knicks on an 11-0 run. Holiday, nice move. They swing it. Tatum, open look. Pump fake. Kicks it to White. Need it. Got it, Derek White. 4 for 4 from outside. Huge shooting from D. White. Perfect from the floor. Perfect from outside. 12 points for D. White. Celtics lead by 2. Brunson uses a hot screen. Puts up a 3. Rebound Brown. Hart's got to be careful. He's going to get called for another move and pick. Here's Tatum. And there's a kick ball. They ran a pick and roll with Porzingis. Cat kicked it. Derek White really hot to start early. 12 points in 7 minutes. Tatum's got to get it in, gets it to Porzingis, back to Tatum. Porzingis goes down low, Karl Anthony Towns on Tatum. Between the legs, pull-up jumper from 18, splash, cash money. JT with a big bucket. Celtics lead by 4. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Good D by Holiday on Brunson. Brunson loses the ball, gets it to Hart. Hart pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound Holiday. Good job by Tatum boxing out Towns. Holiday back the other way. What a pass. Brown underneath, misses a layup. Gets fouled, puts it back up and in. And no basket. He's going to shoot 2. I hope you feel better, Kenny. Sorry you don't feel well, dude. Celtics lead 21-17. Little over 4 minutes to go in the first. Brown's going to shoot free throws. Made the first.
TNT tomorrow night. Indiana trying to eliminate Cleveland Game 5 at 7 Eastern. And then the Nuggets and the Thunder all even at 2 apiece.
Come on, Jalen, knock him down.
9:30 Eastern. What a series that has been.
Mitchell Robinson in the game. How quickly do they go to the
Come on, Selch. Pritchard just checked in. McBride just checked in for the Knicks. Robinson as well. Oh, Brown missed the free throw.
They have 0 team fouls, Mike.
5-point lead, Boston. Brunson pick and roll with Robinson. Gets it out to the corner for Hart. Hits a big three. Knicks shooting the ball well tonight so far. Here's White to Brown. Fakes the handoff to White. Backs down Hart. Spin move. And they call another offensive foul on Brown. Come on. Oh, that's 2 on him. Scott Foster with the shitty call. He did hook him. He hooked him. Good call. That was a stupid play by Jaylen Brown. He didn't have to do that. I don't know if he did it on purpose to send a message. What a stupid play by Brown. He had him beat. I don't know why he extended his arm to hit him. Brunson, pick and roll. Middle of the lane. Walks, gets away with the travel. And puts it up and in. I don't know how you can go from a pivot to taking steps. I don't understand the new NBA rule. How you can pivot and then take a couple steps. 22 apiece. Tatum to Porzingis. Advantage on Hart. Hart fouls him. Porzingis puts it up. He's going to shoot 2. You hit him twice, Hart. You bumped him with the body and then you slapped him. Enough. Fouled him 3 times. You're lucky you got called for 1. Porzingis at the line. Tied up. 2:44 to go in the first. Zingis knocks down the first. They changed the rules yet. How do you get to take a step out of a pivot? I know they changed the rule. I just don't get it. I don't know how once you make your pivot foot, you can switch your pivot foot. You can take steps after your pivot foot. Porzingis misses the second. Celtics up by 1. Brunson throws a lob to Robinson. Nice dunk. 24-23 New York. 2:20 to go in the first. Tatum with the rock. Pick and roll. Good D by New York. Gets it to Pritchard. They swing it to White. Tough 3. Fouled. Shooting the ball. He's going to shoot 3. Brunson didn't give him any space on that one. He's on fire. Hit him on the elbow.
That's going to affect the shooter's ability to get it close.
Come on, D. White. Knock him down, baby.
That's a second jump shot.
Like a 90% free throw shooter. Come on.
Right there, Porzingis and now Brunson. Those are little mistakes. Those are the margins that you just can't have.
Tied ball game.
Dirk White now in his 4th year with the Celtics. Brunson tries to get it.
No doubt, Jet.
White, he could have played with Kuzi and Russell. He could have played with Havlicek and Collins, with Bird and McHale. Well, if Tommy Hudson was still alive, a great Celtic broadcaster.
Oh, Derek White short on the second. Come on, Derek.
Well, Celtics have missed 3 free throws, 3 of 6. Knicks have yet to beat to the line.
Celtics 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Better than that. White knocks down the second. 25-24 Boston. 2:10 to go in the first. Brunson gets it to Anunoby. Derek White's all over the place. He was just guarding Brunson. Now he runs out at Anunoby. Anunoby misses a layup. Rebound New York. Up and in. Karl Anthony Towns. Fucking bum. Oh, I can't stand him. Talks massive shit for a guy that does fucking half of what he's capable of. Tatum, nice step back. Gets it to go. Rattles it home. Tough shot. Celtics go back up 1. 27-26. Minute 30 left in the first. Brunson pick and roll action. Floater. Good. That's his bread and butter. Not much Pritchard could do about that one. Tatum with the ball. Uses a Horford pick. got his mismatch on Towns. Splash cash money, JT, big three. Celtics go up 2. Under a minute to go almost in the first. Celtics up 30-28. Anunoby. Long on a 3. Rebound Porzingis. Gets it to Tatum. Slow it down. Slow it down. Tatum for 3. He just hit one from 30 feet. Wow. Tatum for fucking 3 again. 12 points. 2 for 4 from outside. 5 for 7 on the night. I don't like the shot, but it went. Turnover, Brunson. Steal by Pritchard. Pritchard for 3. Tough shot, got it to go. Peyton Pritchard. PP. Celtics on a 9-0 run in the last minute. Wow, 25 to go in the first quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns to Brunson, back to Cat. Gets Al in the low block, throws up a running hook shot, no good. Rebound Tatum. Celtics will hold for the last shot, God willing. 10 seconds left. Here's Tatum with Towns on him. Step back, 27-footer. Splash catch money! Jason Tatum. 0.5 seconds to go. Knocks down another one. What an end to the first quarter for the Celtics. Let's fucking go is right. At the end of 1, Celtics lead by 11, 39-28. Jason Tatum on fire. Up in here, it's burning hot. We on fire. Shorty, take it off. If it gets too hot, up in the spot, we on fire. Yeah, baby. Let's fucking go. Wow. Celtics hot to trot in the first. You guys said it. O'Russell said Tatum's going for 50. He's got 15 already. He's on pace. It's funny you say that. I cleaned my yard today. I was working out in the yard. And I kept feeling like Tatum's due for a big one. He's due for a big one tonight. Knock on wood. It's still early. It's very early. Pump the brakes. But what a great stop for Boston. I still worry about the volume of threes. I mean, you're playing with fire. Derek White, 4 for 4 from 3. Tatum, 3 for 5. Pritchard, 1 for 1. I think Brown also knocked one down. Celtics, hot. Hot, hot, hot. But we've also seen how cold they can get as well. So let's not get cocky, boys and girls. Al Horford, plus 14 in the quarter. Tatum, plus 11. White, plus 11. Porzingis, 1 point. At least he contributed a little bit. Had a rebound. Jaylen Brown with 2 fouls. Only guy in foul trouble for Boston. Tatum's first quarter, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Also had 2 turnovers, but can't get too mad, really. I mean, pretty fucking amazing performance so far. Long way to go, though. Long way to go. Knicks, Josh Hart with 2, Brunson with 1. Bridges with 1 foul. McBride and Robinson in the game, -6 for the Knicks. Karl-Anthony Towns in the game, -15. Well, he's on the floor. Anunoby, -11. Brunson, -11. It's very hard to win games when your starters are negative. But very early. Very early. Very, very early. We've blown leads in this series. I'm not saying shit. But very good start to the game. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys are having a good night. Did I even turn the live chat on? Yes, I did. I'm a little out of sorts, man. My nerves are high right now with this game. Celtics are my team, man. Celtics is my shit. I want a back-to-back so bad. Celtics with the ball to start the second. 39-28. Up by 11. Tatum still in the game. And it's tipped out of bounds. He was looking for Horford. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Tatum played the whole first quarter. They're not taking him out to start the second. I agree, Connor. Here's Pritchard. Got to get a shot off. He's got Robinson on him. Step back from 28 out. Pritchard, no good. Ugh. Can't fall in love with that three. McBride to Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns uses a screen. Sets a screen. Bridges gets it down low to Towns. Little hook shot blocked out of bounds by Horford. And I think they just called an defensive goaltend on Horford.
Right after this, as he was going up the floor, watch him grab the back of the left leg and a little bit of a wince.
That is not a good sign for
Celtics lead by 9. Anunoby was just grabbing his leg a little bit. I wonder if something's up with him. It's Tatum. Splits the double team and gets fouled by Towns, I believe. It looked like it anyway. Holiday will inbound over to Pritchard. Come on, set something up here. Knicks double Pritchard. Gets it to Tatum, defended by Bridges at the elbow. Knocked away, good D by Bridges. Here comes the Knicks. Got away with a travel, puts up a three, no good. Rebound New York. Towns steps into a three, no good. Loose ball, Tatum can't come up with it. Robinson does. Three, Hart gets it to go. Or no, excuse me. That wasn't Hart, that was McBride. Knicks down by 6. Hanging in there. Anunoby coming out of the locker room after checking that hammy. Something's up with him. Here's Pritchard. Celtics in command so far. Gets it to Tatum. He's got a mismatch with McBride on him. Step back at the free throw line. No good. Cornette hits the floor. Rebound New York. 10 minutes to go in the second. Towns to the rim. Goes to throw an alley-oop. Saved by Robinson. Knocked off the glass to himself. And there's going to be a foul on someone on Boston, it looks like. Karl Anthony Towns is losing his mind.
Robinson, there was so much about this Knicks team that you really couldn't decide until they got Mitchell Robinson back. He is such a difference maker. Even here on that night, he's going in for
Mitchell Robinson saving the Knicks right now.
He knows his job and he does it at the elite level. I will say this about OG Anunoby. If he does have some hamstring tightness sitting on the bench.
39-33 Celts. Under 10 minutes to go in the half. McBride uses a Karl Anthony Towns screen. Kicks it across court. Open three, no good. Rebound Towns over Pritchard. And he puts it up and in. 39-35 Boston. Knicks on another big run. Brown back into the game, gets mugged, and they'll call a foul. Hallelujah. Should be against Bridges. We'll see if the Weasel was able to get a fucking foul given to him. That Weasel fuck. Cameron Payne. It looked like it should have went on Bridges. And it looks like they're going to give it to Payne. I don't know how that one worked. Brown knocks down the first. Brown makes them both. 41-35 Celts, 9:30 to play in the second. Tatum finally getting a blow. Brown back in the game with 2 fouls. Cornette, Horford, Pritchard, and Holiday. White getting some rest. Towns turn around and he hit Horford in the face with an elbow. Offensive foul. Good D by Al. Tom Thibodeau don't like it. Oh, he hit him with an elbow in the back of the ear. Hit him with a nasty one. A 1990s elbow. Ooh. Good D by Al. Here's Holiday in front of the Knicks bench. Defended. Should be a foul call. Can't get one. Payne poked it away. Celtics get it back. Brown. 8 seconds to get a shot off. Gets it to Al. 3. Yeah, baby. Big Al Horford knocks one down. Celtics lead by 9. 10 for 16 from outside. Good D by the Celts. Bridges misses a 3. Outlet to Pritchard. Spin move to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Peyton Pritchard just put McBride in the spin cycle. Celtics back up 11. 46-35. Come on, Celts. Need a stop. Get a couple more stops and a couple more hoops. McBride misses it. Knicks fight for the rebound. Towns comes up with it. And he steps out of bounds. Crying for a call, saying he's got bumped by Cornette. He's not going to get it. Nor should he. What a play by Pritchard. He put McBride in the spin cycle there. And another foul on the Knicks. It's going to go against Robinson. Just mugged Cornette. What a play on that fast break by the Celtics in transition by Pritchard. 8:07 to go in the first half. Celtics up by 11. Pritchard pick and roll with Horford. Guarded by Towns. Almost loses it. 6 seconds to get a shot off. Goes baseline. Bullies Towns. Gets one up. Kristaps Porzingis puts back the rebound and slams it home. 48-35 Boston. 7:48 to go in the first. Boy, if we could ever get a 20-point game out of Kristaps Porzingis, we'd be cooking. 7:43 to play. First half. Knicks trail by 13. 3-pointer. Payne, no good. Rebound Brown. Slow it down. Yeah, stupid pass. Tried to throw it to a fucking Holiday from half court. Threw it out of bounds. Bad possession. It's the shit that costs you games, man. Come on.
This one early with the Celtics up 13.
I don't know if it was a TV timeout or a Celtics or Knicks timeout. Let's see. Might be able to tell you right here. Knicks took a full timeout. 7:31 to go in the second quarter. 48-35. Celtics lead by 13. Long way to go. Long way to go. Yeah, Mitchell's been playing beat up almost all year long. Jet. He's always beat up. He plays fucking his style, the way he plays, man. It's hard not to get hurt. He plays hard. Donovan Mitchell plays hard. He goes to the rim so hard. I think sometimes it's unnecessary too. Like, damn, man, you're throwing yourself all over the floor for fucking what? Pacers look good, man. I mean, from what I've seen. I didn't watch the last game, but it doesn't sound like there was much to watch. They were up by 30, I think, or won by 30. But Indiana's good, man. They got some good bench players. They got size. They got Turner. They got the dude from Toronto there. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. Another big guy that can shoot a little bit. Turner's a big guy that can shoot a little bit. They got scrappy wings and guards. Indiana's not no pushover. Everyone said the Celtics had it easy when they played Indiana last year. I told them they didn't. People shit on Indiana. That team plays tough. They play hard. And Indiana's not an easy place to play. I don't know if they play at Market Square Arena. I don't know the name of where they play anymore. But I remember back in the day, I used to watch the Knicks and the Magic and the Bulls go in there in the playoffs. And some of the other teams, the Lakers, the Rockets, Detroit. It wasn't an easy place to play. You think the Timberwolves are winning it all? They might. They might. They're very. I'll tell you what. They're very lucky they don't got to play Steph Curry right now, because it's definitely making life a little easier. But it's not the Timberwolves' fault he got hurt. I'm not saying it like that, but them not playing Steph Curry this round probably helping them. Because it's not like they've been exactly lights out either. I mean, a couple of those games have been close, if I'm not mistaken. I know 2 out of the 3 have been close.
But that's why he's a little bit different. Let's check in with Lisa.
Here we go. 7:25 to go in the second. 48-35 Boston. Bridges. Nice job using the screen. Drives in on Porzingis. Puts it up and in. Tough play. Tough hoop. Good job by both teams on that play. Good job by Porzingis not getting called for a foul. Holiday. Short on a 3. Rebound Towns. Here comes New York. Brunson back in the game. Holiday gets hit with a moving screen. No call. Bridges misses a shot. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up and in. Celtics lead down to 9. Jaylen Brown, ball handling. Get rid of the ball, Jaylen. I don't like when he dribbles too much. He's got his mismatch with Towns. Goes Euro step, high off the glass, no good. Knicks running. Bridges off to the races. Kicks it out to Brunson. Swung to McBride. Open 3, got it. I think the Celtics would smarten up. They keep doing that shit every time. 7-0 run from the Knicks. Timeout Boston. 48-42 Celts. 6:20 to go in the first half. The Knicks do that same shit every time. Every time we have a bad possession. Oh. They run McBride around the fucking perimeter, down the baseline, to the other fucking side. They set a pick and roll up top. Brunson starts to go to the hoop, or whoever has the ball, and they just kick it to him for an open look. And he's knocked him down. What the fuck? Yeah, they got to give him a little rest, though, or wrestle. They can't play him all fucking... They got to give him a little, you know... I know he was hot as a motherfucker, I know, but it's a long game. The Knicks have played a lot of minutes. The Knicks have played a lot of minutes. I don't think Missoula doesn't want to push it too far just yet. He'll be back in. They'll probably put him in right now. He played like the first couple minutes of this quarter as well because Brown was in foul trouble. It's tough, you know, you're trying to manage minutes. I think the Celtics are going to be all right. I really do. Derek White's gotten some rest too. Derek White was off to a hot start. You know, it's part of the coaching that I don't think people realize. Giving Tatum and White a break while the other team's starters are in there and we're still got a lead is smart. I don't think people realize it. Because you're going to end up probably getting some minutes where Tatum and White are playing against the Knicks bench. Or they'll be playing against Knicks starters that are getting ready like to get some minutes off. You know? They'll be playing against a Knicks team that needs a blow, for lack of a more eloquent way to say it. You got to get these guys a blow. You got to get them a break. He's Superman. Didn't you see the commercial? I don't think I did.
It's all Anthony Towns. That is a big block in a one-on-one matchup against Jaylen Brown. And then watch Brunson. That quick pass, getting your teammates open shot. What that does is that will open up the floor and allow you to work later in the game.
Even outside on a watch party, you can hear the fans deuce. Miles McBride, very popular player, second-round pick.
48-42 Celtics, 6:21 to go. First half. Derek White with the ball. Tatum's back in as well. Holiday, Brown, Porzingis. Here's White. Gets it to Brown. Open three. Need it. Short. Rebound, Bridges. Come on, Jalen. You got to knock down them open looks, man. Here's Brunson. Down low to Cat. Goes by Tatum. Lays it in. Knicks down by 4. 9-0 run. White to Tatum. Open three. Splash Cash Money, JT. Leaving off where he left off. 5.5 to go in the second. Celtics up by 7. Tatum with 18 in the first half. 4 for 6 from outside. Come on, Celts. Need a stop. Here's Robinson over to Towns. Guarded by Tatum. Good D. Drives in. It should be an offensive foul, and it will be. Great call by the ref. Great D by White. That might be 3 on Towns. It's got to be at least 2. Got to be at least 2. I can't look at it right now. Son of a bitch. It's got to be at least 2. I know for a fact it's at least 2. Celtics up by 7. Here's Porzingis. Double team. Swings it to White. Puts up a tough 3. No good. Porzingis the rebound. Back to White. Drives by Towns. Contact. Puts it up. No good. Towns is going to shoot. White's going to shoot free throws. And that's 3 on Towns now at least. It's 3 or 4. I think it's 3.
15 feet and manages a 7'2" guy to stay in front of him. Derek White, there's so much subtle, nuanced understanding.
It's got to be 3 or 4. I think it's 3.
What the game situation is.
Foul trouble again for Karl Anthony Towns. This will be the
Let's go, White. Knock him down, baby.
Boston. And this again, they're 6 of 10. Knicks have not taken a free throw yet here in the first half.
Come on, Celtics. Got to shoot the free throws better. 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Come on. Knicks are going to get some calls in the second half, too. Celtics have gotten more calls throughout this game. Towns is fucking losing his mind on the bench. He is like disheveled. White knocks down the second. 52-44 Boston. 4:50 to go in the first half. Here's Brunson. Double teamed. Good D by the Celts. Gets it to Bridges. Drives baseline. Puts up a fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebound Brown. Come on, Celts. Good possession here. Don't rush. Holiday to Brown. Out to Porzingis for three. No good. Horrible shot. Bad shot early in the shot clock. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby for three. Gets it to go. Tough shot. Knicks aren't going away tonight. At least so far. 52-47 Boston. Just over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Holiday works his way middle of the lane. Gets it to Tatum. Swings it out. Fake shot by Holiday. Kicks it out for Brown. Splash Cash Money. Jaylen Brown, a three-pointer from the baseline. Celtics back up 8. Need a stop. Come on, Drew. Put the seatbelt on Brunson. Holiday switches off. Brown covers Brunson. Then they switch again. Porzingis. Nice D. Rebound New York, though. Gets it to Bridges. Misses a three. Rebound Brown. Celtics need a hoop. Need a good close to this half. Brown gonna attack Robinson. Contact. No call. Nice job by Porzingis. Tips it up and in. And I think there's gonna be a late foul on Robinson. On Brown. As there should be. He did get him. Great job by Jaylen Brown realizing he had Robinson on him and no one in between. Made his way all the way to the hoop. And if Robinson gets in foul trouble, New York's in real trouble. Because both their big men will be hemmed up. Brown misses another one.
How well they're defending, how tough they've been to only commit 3 personal fouls.
Well, and that's where you give a compliment to Joe Mazzulla. There is a strategy behind it. If you got 3 fouls right now in this 3:22,
Robinson's got 2. Hart's got 2.
But if you have 1 or 0, it's very, very difficult to get that.
Come on, Brown. Jaylen hits the second. Celtics up by 9. 3:15 to go in the second. Brunson pick and roll with Robinson. Kicks it to the corner for Hart. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Robinson. And a foul on Porzingis, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that means Robinson will be shooting him.
Porzingis has to be locked in. When he's having to face the Luke Cornett, it doesn't matter. Whatever big is out there.
Here comes the Knicks, down by 9. Anunoby shoots a 3. No good. Rebound, New York. Out to Brunson. Gets it to Hart. Spin move into the lane. Blocked by Tatum. Good D. Celtics defenses look pretty damn good for the most part. Six seconds for New York to get a shot off. Here's Hart. Bridges, 3. No good, short. Loose ball. Celtics come up with it. Tatum runs it down. Another loose ball. Brown comes up with it. And there's going to be a loose ball foul on Tatum. I don't know how Brunson went sliding into his fucking feet.
Nobody has possession.
How is that a foul on Tatum?
Oh, yeah, I think that's a foul on Brunson. I don't blame the frustration.
Come on. How's that on Tatum?
But Jason Tatum also has to be careful. He just waves at the official, kind of dismissing him.
Keep your fucking attitude right, Tatum. Watch how you talk to these refs. They love to tech you up for nothing. That wasn't even his fault, really, though. That's going to be an offensive foul on Brunson, I hope. Nope. Wow, Holiday just caught an elbow in the face. I think the Celtics got screwed on that call. Brunson grabbed Tatum, got in his way, dove in his way. Tough call for the Celts. 56-47 Boston. Should be up by like 15 if we hit free throws. 2:30 to play in the second. Knicks got 10 seconds to get a shot off. Brunson pick and roll with McBride. They find Hart on the baseline. Kicks out to Anunoby. Pump fake. Drives to the middle. Gets it down low. McBride misses a little floater. Or Achiwa, I think it might have been. Tatum with the rebound. He's going to keep it for himself. Working mismatch. Nice in and out. Baseline jumper. No good. Tipped up and in. Kristaps Porzingis. Way to go, PP. KP. Celtics up by 11. Brunson drives. Floater. No good. Rebound Holiday. And he's going to outrun the whole Knicks team because everyone's crying for a foul. Almost loses it. Does. Celtics come up with it. Brown or White kicks it out to Tatum. And I don't know what's going on. There's bodies everywhere and whistles.
So easy defensive rebound on one end. Mitchell Robinson's off the floor. So what's going to happen? Kristaps Porzingis is going to easily get the tip in.
Yeah, well, they have to, Jet. They're going to have to if they don't. I'll talk about it at halftime with you. But I get what you're saying, and I totally agree. Because the Celtics, I believe, are the more talented team. I mean, they've led 3 games in a row by 20. I don't want to talk too much shit, but knock on wood, they don't do it tonight. White knocks down the first. But we'll talk about it at halftime, definitely. Because I brought it up last game a little bit, too. And it's a very valid point that you make. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Cornette coming into the game for Boston. Couple minutes left in the half. Porzingis going to get a blow. Finally had a Kristaps Porzingis sighting, which is exciting. A little bit of a tongue twister there. I hope I didn't butcher it. Second free throw from White. Good. Celtics up by 13, 1:40 to go on another 8-0 run. What a game of runs, both teams. Putting up 8-0 runs, 9-0 runs, 10-0 runs, 7-0 runs. Brunson trying to go one-on-one with Tatum. Couldn't get him in the air. Kicks out to Bridges. Working on White. Good D by White. Goes baseline. Finds Brunson. Throws up a prayer. And he's going to get a foul call on Holiday. Good D by Holiday. Not much you can do about that one. Brunson gets a million calls. Excellent, James. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. You hang in there, man. You'll be all right, buddy. Unfortunately, people leave us at rough times in life for whatever reason. You just hang in there, my friend. It ain't over till it's over. Never give up. Brunson makes the first free throw. I think that's like the Knicks' first free throw of the night. I'm sure they got quite a few more coming in the second half. It worries me a little bit, especially with Scott Forster. Yeah, that's like I'm Jalen Brunson, and I get to the foul line, so you got to give me a call at least a few times a game. That's the league we got to watch nowadays. It's just the way it is. Brunson knocks them both down. 60-49 Boston. Minute 15 to go. Tatum with the ball by the Knicks logo. Guarded by Anunoby. Come on, Boston. 2 or 3 good possessions here. Nice job, Tatum, to the lane. Good body control. And that's going to be an offensive goaltend. Rightfully so. Looked like it hit off the backboard before Robinson got to it. Oh, it did. Oh, Robinson was just a C here. Too late. That's what I mean. Go into the hoop. We've all said it. Go into the hoop. You never know what could happen. Here's Brunson. Just under a minute to go to Bridges. Pick and roll with Hart. Bridges goes underneath. Throws one out to Hart. He finds his way. Middle of the lane. Gets it back to Bridges. Drives. Gets it underneath. Stolen by Porzingis. Robinson couldn't handle it. Celtics with another possession. Get a good possession. Don't worry about that 2-for-1. Get a good shot. Tatum, 31-footer. Air ball. They play the percentages. They're playing that money bullshit. It's the way they play. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. It's just what they fucking do. They bought into they've bought into the way they play, and they're going to live and die by it, apparently. So Celtics will probably get a last shot. 62-49 Boston. Brunson pick and roll with Hart. Tripped by Horford. At least the refs saw it that way. Both teams in the bonus. Brunson's going to shoot free throws. Oh, come on. Brunson stepped on his foot. Wow. They're lucky the Knicks haven't gotten a lot of foul calls because I would have lost it on that one. Miss it, you motherfucker. Miss it.
No free throws for the first 23 minutes of the half.
Miss it, you fucking gargoyle.
Here down the stretch.
You don't miss him.
Compared to what happened in Game 3, Knicks are playing so much better.
Celtics are going to have about 12 seconds to get a shot up if they
That's the difference.
get this rebound or Brunson hits it.
Three-point barrage and they maintained it, but the Knicks have answered much better than they did in that Game 3.
Brunson knocks them both down as usual. 11-point lead, Boston. 6 seconds to go. Brown gets the handoff. Step back three, contact, throws up a prayer, no good. No foul called. And at halftime, Celtics go up into the half by 11. Celtics wanted a foul call on that one. Tatum, huge first half. Monstrous. Hopefully you don't pull a Karl Anthony Towns. He's due for a huge game. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 for 7 from 3. We'll go through the whole stat line right now in a second. And then we'll listen to the halftime report. Tatum with 20, White with 17, Brown with 12. Brown has 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. Ugh. Fucking Jalen and his turnovers. One of them I don't blame him for. One of them was the ref. It is what it is. Drew Holiday without a bucket. Still doing a good job defensively. If we hit free throws, that would have helped too. We missed 5 free throws. 7 turnovers. I don't like. But I like the defense so far. I like that Porzingis has been hitting the boards. It's the best rebounding game Porzingis has had in a while. He's got 4 rebounds, a steal, plus 8, 5 points. But still, just having him down there is helpful. Tatum having a big night. I'd love to see Tatum go for 40 or 50 and run it up on these motherfuckers. I'm so sick of people talking shit about this kid. Tatum, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He does have 2 personal fouls and 3 turnovers, but what the fuck? He's getting doubled and tripled, and he's not even a power forward, and he's your best rebounder. What more do you want out of the guy? He's playing beat up. Same thing with Brown. These guys are playing beat up, a lot of them. it goes unnoticed. But I think that's exactly what the Knicks have to do, Jet, is muck this game up. I talked about it a lot. I played a lot of basketball growing up. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but when your team isn't as good as the other team, you know you got to make up for it in other ways. You know what I mean? If you know your team isn't as athletic or as talented as the other team, you got to try and get turnovers. You got to try and make it physical. You know, you got to try and get in their heads. You got to try everything. It's like fighting a boxer that is a really good technical boxer that thinks they're just going to dance around and jab you and keep you off of them. Like, no, you got to go in there and grab and hold and, you know, hit them with some body shots. And it's kind of the same deal. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with what you said on that. The Knicks want this to be a street ball game. No doubt about it. Or they'll try, or, you know, if you know the other team has height, you know you got to run. Say you're playing against a team that's got big men and you don't, you got to run. You don't want to set up the offense. You're not going to get nothing down low. Not that that's the Celtics' problem. I'm just making an analogy. But the Knicks got to, like, the dirtier this game is, they gotta try and fuck it up, muck it up, just like the Magic did. I agree. They want this to be a street ball game.
Brought to you by Hyundai, because Boston has been electric from three. They really flipped the switch the last two games.
Yeah, this is the Celtics at their best. 12 of 24 in the first half in three-point range. Tatum can't miss. Honestly, the Knicks should be proud that they're this close to giving themselves a chance in the second.
And remember, in the first two games of the series, they only made 25 of their first 100 threes. You can see it's been an entirely different story here in the last two games.
I bet they're averaging 33% overall.
But on the Knicks side of things, Shanae, it feels like this is better energy than we've seen from them out the gate. Usually we're talking about them trailing by 20 at halftime. That's not the case.
Yeah, the reason why is we all know Karl Anthony Towns, he can score, but the reason why they're in this game, or this is more competitive than the past, is because of plays like this. Entering this matchup, he held his opponents to 12% shooting. He switched out on isolation, out of drop coverage, gets a big block, alters a shot.
Look how bad that coverage is. Oh, yeah, Karl Anthony Towns is having an amazing night. He's altering shots. That's why the Knicks are only down by 11 or 12. He picked up his third foul. Why do they have these women out there that think, like, I know they're professional women basketball players, but, like, Karl Anthony Towns has 10 points. He's negative 12. He's got 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers. He's doing all right offensively. I mean, he's missed a couple threes. He's not having the worst night. Has 8 rebounds and a block. But what the fuck are you talking about? Karl Anthony Towns is the only reason they're only up by 11. Leave it to ESPN to fuck up everything with their woke stupidity. Oh, and they always say it about Karl Anthony Towns. Like, oh, Karl Anthony Towns is great. He's fucking garbage. He's not garbage. He's just better than he plays. If I was a Knicks fan, he would drive me fucking nuts.
By Hyundai Customer Assurance. Putting people first when affordability matters most.
And Jet, you're absolutely right. Cavs Mitchell aggravates ankle injury. Game time decision for Game 5, Tuesday. Game time decision. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Squabble up. Celtics lead by 11 at the half. Oh. I hope they can friggin' figure this out and get back home. Tied up. Knicks a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Celtics only 10 for 15. Knicks are going to get some calls in this half. No doubt about it. Celtics got to keep continuing to play good defense and keep their head down. If you guys didn't know, I hate to break the news to you unless you're a Mavericks fan. Dallas Mavericks won the NBA draft lottery tonight. Somehow. I don't understand how, but Dallas Mavericks will have the number 1 pick in the upcoming NBA draft. Cooper Flag will be going to Dallas. More than likely. Philadelphia had the 3rd pick. Who else? San Antonio had the 2nd pick. Hornets with the 4th pick. I saw some of the projected picks. I was really surprised. None of the top picks had Auburn's Jahani, what's his name, as a top pick. All year long, I heard Jahani. I can't remember his last name, but Jahani from Auburn as like the number 1 or number 2 pick. Now he's out of the talk. I find that odd as well. Jahani Broom, excuse me. Had a brain fart. Thank you, O'Wrestle. Sorry, I had to update my chat. I didn't see everything you guys wrote. Fucking YouTube, man. I got to do something. I got to get another laptop where I can stream off a laptop, watch off a laptop, have the phone available. I got to up my game. For some reason, when I don't use my laptop to stream, the chat just sucks out. Hour and 18 minutes until Golden State, Minnesota starts Game 4. If Minnesota don't take care of them in 5, they need to go fucking... They need to take a look in the mirror. 62-51, Boston leads at the half. Boy, leave it up to ESPN to give you a hell of a halftime show, huh? They haven't said 2 words, really, other than how great Karl Anthony Towns is. I got to go use the restroom, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Please be patient. I was hoping to leave you with the halftime show, but apparently they don't have much to say. All right, sorry, guys. Sorry, ESPN didn't have a halftime show for you. Really.
Overall, once again, with a double-figure lead here in Game 4. First half stats brought to you by Grey Goose Vodka. The lead once again is the 3.
9 for 14 on open threes. Some of these open shots completely unacceptable. Richard, out of the gates. You said they weren't matched up.
They weren't matched up, and if your number one goal is to give away, not give up threes, that is not how you want to start. And then a guy like Jason Tatum gets going. But watch the ball movement. They're throwing it across. Not matched up. Mikal Bridges is trying to guard Derek White and Jason Tatum. They've got to communicate much better than that.
So again, 11-point lead for this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, even when I do the play-by-play jet, like, people tell me and send me, I know, like, I'm not a huge YouTuber and shit, but I am shocked by, like, how many people are, like, enjoy me doing stupid play-by-play. Like, I try to let it run sometimes and take a break and let these guys talk. They don't tell you what's going on in the game at all. Even on the radio, like, I listen to the Celtics on the radio when I wouldn't be home sometimes. They don't tell you shit on the play-by-play. So I'm happy to do it. But it's just, sports media has gotten awful. They make shit up about people to come up with the same topic over and over again. Derek White misses a 3 to start the third quarter. Celtics rebound. Brown, nice move. Euro step to the rim for 2. We just need a W or wrestle. That's all I know, Bubba. We need a dub. By hook or by crook. Celtics up by 13, 11-20 to go in the third. Towns, pump fake, gets Tatum in the air. Kicks it out. Good help by Al. Here's Bridges. Gets to the baseline. Nice finger roll. Tough shot. Bridges is a good offensive player when he's playing well. Very talented. Celtics up by 11. Brown with Towns on him. Goes to the hoop. Blocked. Good D by the Knicks. He should have kicked it out. Tatum was wide open. Here's Brunson. Driving on Tatum. Stutter step. Brings it back out. Gets it to the corner to Hart. Kicks it down low to Cat. Defended by White. And one. Karl Anthony Towns takes a dive. Well, he got a little bit of a hip check, but he hit the floor quick. Have to watch it again. Oh my God. The flopper. Got away with a hook, too, and an elbow. Knicks are going to get some calls. Celtics just going to have to hang in there and play smart and not get discouraged and not get 3-point happy if they can help it. It's going to be a ride, man. 64-56 Boston. Tatum with the ball guarded by Anunoby. Anunoby looks like he's got something wrong with that hamstring a little bit, the way he's been acting tonight. Nice bounce pass. Good cut by Holiday for a finger roll. What a pass and what a cut. Tatum just friggin' laced one through the middle of the lane at 2 defenders. Beautiful bounce pass to a cut in Holiday. Celtics back up 10. Brunson to Anunoby. Baseline. Good help defense by Al. Celtics are trying to make the guys outside on the baseline for the Knicks beat them. Knicks get the ball in late to Karl Anthony Towns cutting to the rim for an easy dunk. Oh, they played perfect defense. One more second, it would have been an inbound violation. Son of a bitch. White gets it to Tatum. 9:40 to go in the third. Uses a screen with Al. Knicks switch. Can't get out to Tatum. 3-pointer Jason Tatum, baby. Splash cash money. JT with 23. 11-point lead for Boston again. Brunson drives on White. Good D. Trying to get a foul call. He ain't going to get it. Here's White. Loses the ball. Comes back up with it. No. Hart steals it. Oh, and Tatum with a big defensive play. Back the other way. White. Baseline 3. Need it. Got it. Derek White. Jason Tatum. Hot as a motherfucking fresh fucked fox in a forest fire. Celtics largest lead of the game at 15 or 14 early in the third quarter. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's go, Celtics Nation. Timeout, New York. Let's go, baby. Yeah, boys. Whoop, whoop. What a fucking sequence. Part of my language. I'm sorry. I've been trying not to swear. I'm not good at it. Let's go, boys. Connor, not so early. Not this early. I almost want to put you on timeout, Connor. You called. I called their first choke. You called their second choke. Let's be good. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Don't act like an ignorant Knicks fan. Come on, boys. A lot of time to go. I'm fucking psyched. I think if the Celtics win tonight, boy, watch out. The rest of the way, they're gonna be fucking burning. I know, Connor. It's so easy to get mad. Trust me, I know. I get it, buddy. But you're better than that. Come on, wrestle. You know, New Yorkers and Boston people are the same type of people. You know, we're so alike. We really shouldn't talk about each other the way we do. If you're from Boston or you're from New York, you're the same type of fucking person. Let's keep it real. New Yorkers are a little probably more ignorant, but we're the same type of people, really. We shouldn't be like that. But I feel you, because I generally don't talk a lot of shit until it's talked to me. Try to be humble. But in reality, New York and Boston are the same fucking city. Pretty much. Pretty much. What up, Jay Izzo? Salute. You know, if you rooted for the same teams, you probably love each other, you know? I think Knicks fans are worse, though, than like Yankees fans or Rangers fans. Knicks fans probably are the worst out of the New York fans. No doubt about that. No question asked. Out of all the New York sports teams, the Knicks have the worst fans. Without a doubt. Fucking Jason Tatum looking pretty in pink tonight, boy. 23 for Tatum, 20 for Derek White. Celtics up early in the third quarter. 72-58. Love to see another stop. Brunson open three. Got it too easy. Get a hand in his face. What are you doing? Celtics lead back to 11. Here's Tatum. One-on-one. They switch. Brunson takes him instead of Towns. I don't know if this is much better. Behind the back to White. Got to get a shot off. Pull-up jumper. In and out. Towns with the rebound. Knicks back the other way. Brunson pushing the action against Horford. Drives. Draws a foul? No, but lays it up and in. Tried to draw one. Crying for a foul that he almost created himself. Knicks down by 9. 72-63. Tatum against Towns. Towns trying to get big. Bridges is going to help him. Deep three. In and out. Rebound Hart. Knicks back the other way. Brunson deep three. In and out. And they're going to call a foul on Brown. Brunson crying.
Did it affect the ankle? Third foul on Brown.
Looks like he's wiggling the left ankle.
Yeah, the right one is the one that he was out.
Checking to see if the foul on the floor that's called to meet the criteria for a flagrant foul.
How's it a flagrant foul? He shot a jump shot and got fouled. Oh, come on, flagrant foul. He didn't even land on his fucking foot. Oh, my God. Flagrant foul. If Scott Brooks calls this a flagrant foul, I'll lose my fucking mind. Brunson didn't even come down on his ankle. He fucking faked it. He got the edge of his shoe. Come on, flagrant my dick.
Remaining here in the third.
If Scott Foster calls this a fucking flagrant, I'll lose it.
3 free throws, at possession.
He's a Celtics hater, too.
I think that's the call. I don't see there, the guy rolls his ankle, shoot three, you called the foul, you see the contact. I think it's a pretty simple one.
Scott Foster.
After review, it's been determined that the call on the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul.
What the fuck? No way. Leave it to Scott Foster. I told you guys how bad Scott Foster's been for the last 2 years. I warned everyone, Scott Foster. One of the kids that does the pregame for the Celtics, I watch it every day. CLNS Media loves Scott Foster. I can't wait till I see him next game. Scott Foster's a good ref. Fuck out of here, he is. Bullshit. He didn't even wrench his shit. He butted up against it. You think fucking Jalen did that shit on purpose? Come on. Ridiculous. Fucking, what a douchey call. I told you guys Knicks were going to get calls in the second half. I told yous. Brunson knocks them both down. Now he's going to get to shoot another one, and then the Knicks get the ball back because of the flagrant.
0.6 assists. And this
on a three-point shot.
Can help you get back in. Celtics came out scorching again here to begin the third. Went up by 14.
Oh, good. He missed it.
That's the first miss.
Fucking maggot. Come on, Boston. Stay disciplined. Keep your head about you. 72-65 Boston. Knicks with the ball after the flagrant nonsense call by Scott Forster. Here's Bridges down low. Turnaround jumper. Tough shot on White. Celtics lead down to 5 after that horrible call. Knicks on a 9-0 run. Horford with the ball. Gets it to White. Open 3. Need it. Got it. Derek White. Splash cash money. He's got 23 now, I believe. 6 for 8 from outside. Don't give him any more fucking flagrant fouls. Bullshit calls. Here's Brunson. Driving on Horford. Good D. Nice pass down low to Hart. Kicks out to Bridges for 3. In and out. No good. Rebound Hart. Stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Dunk on his mama. Yeah, boy. Jason Tatum and Derek White keeping the Celtics alive. Battling against bad calls. Refs trying to keep the Knicks in this game. Celtics up by 10. Brunson to the lane. Puts one in off the glass. Good. Celtics don't even want to defend him. They're worried about getting fucking a foul call. You could tell. Here's Brown. Nice play. Kicks it to Holiday. Hot all over the place. Reaching. Got away with a foul on Holiday. No call. Holiday misses the jumper. Hot with the rebound. Almost stripped. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns. Goes to the rack. Lays it in for 2. Timeout Celtics. 77-71. 5:58 to go in the third.
Karl-Anthony Towns showing up big, going big versus big. Gets it on one. And then here, Brunson, watch the footwork. Takes his time, shuffles, uses that left hand inside. Knicks are cruising down by 6.
Knicks are cruising down by 6. Fucking A. That was a big call by Scott Forster, man. That was a bad call. I didn't think that Brown should have been called for a flagrant on that. I tell you what, if it happens to a Celtic, it better be a flagrant too. That's all I got to say. If it happens to a Celtic, the call better go the same way. How do you defend? How do you defend it? So I get it. Look, I don't like guys coming down on people's foot, but I don't think it was intentional. If it's going to be a flagrant, it's got to be intentional, in my opinion. That's the definition of flagrant, right? I would assume. Intentional? Or with malice? What's the definition of flagrant? It's got to be with malice or intentional. Something considered wrong or immoral, conspicuously or obviously offensive. Come on. That means almost every flagrant foul we've seen this playoffs was bullshit. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul. It was a foul. It wasn't a flagrant. It's not like fucking Brown put his ankle under there on purpose. Could you imagine what Larry Bird and fucking Jordan would do in this era? Could you imagine what Michael Jordan would do if everything was a fucking flagrant? Michael Jordan would have played till he was 45 and had fucking 20 championships. Christ. Wild. Every last one of them would have been flagrant, Jet. You bet your ass. Every last one of them. And it wasn't like Brown was like in his landing spot. It wasn't like, I've seen way worse than that. Maybe it's because I'm a Celtics fan. I could be biased. I just don't think that one was one that constituted it.
Trailing by 14, Brunson, an excellent ball. Towns much more aggressive.
Celtics with the ball up by 6. Here's White. Gets it to Zingis. Defended by Towns. Back to White. They get it to Tatum. Guarded by Bridges. Works his way to the elbow. Turnaround. Contact. Don't matter. JT with a big turnaround jumper. Celtics back up 8. Tatum with 27. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Anunoby with the ball. Guarded by Tatum. They send Brunson on a screen. Fly birdie fly. Wide open 3. Good. Brunson starting to heat up. Celtics lead 79-74. Brunson with 12 in the quarter. 5 minutes to go in the third. Brown goes by Hart. Contact. Puts it up high off the glass, up and in. Come on, Celtics. Need a stop. 81-74 Boston. Brown with 16. 6 boards. Brunson hands off to Hart. Gets it back out to Brunson for 3. Short. Rebound Tatum. Take your time. Get a good shot. Get to the line. Get what you want. Pick and roll with Porzingis. Oh, and he turns it over looking for Brown. Good D by Pritchard. Gets back and knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay with New York. Oh, I wish Pritchard got back a second earlier. That would have been a Celtics ball. Porzingis, wake up. Lazy pass to Brown. Oh, he had Pritchard open in the corner. Good job by Payton to get back. Just saved a bucket or a foul. Knicks inbound underneath the Celtics basket. Towns, nice jump shot from about 18 feet. 81-76 Boston. Knicks throwing back haymakers. Tatum. Pick and roll with Porzingis. He gets thrown to the floor. It's going to be a foul on Anunoby, I believe. Rightfully so.
Like he's on the line of scrimmage.
Anunoby fucking mugged him. Was a good screen. He was in there in plenty of time. Anunoby just runs him over. Celtics 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to White. Guarded by Brunson. Nice screen by Porzingis. They switch. Swing it to Tatum. Fakes a 3. Drives. Turnaround jumper. Good. What a tough shot by Tatum. Looked like Kobe or Jordan on that one. Wow. Brunson back the other way. Kicks it out to Anunoby for 3. No good. Loose ball. Brunson comes up with it. Goes to the lane. Tough reverse layup. Celtics got to do a better job on the glass. Knicks hanging around. Down by 5. 3:30 to go. Brunson with 14 in the quarter. Tatum against Towns. Step back 3. In and out. Loose ball. Rebound Anunoby. Here's Hart. Drives. Good D by Brown. They call a foul? Oh my goodness.
Josh Hart downhill.
Oh, come on. That was close.
Brown gets the ball first, but his hands finish through. And then Brunson, we talked about just how shifty he is, being able to get that.
Don't be worried. A lot of time to play. Relax. A lot of time to go. We're in the lead. Hot misses the first. This shit ain't for the faint of heart, wrestle. If you're scared, go to church.
Force games 1 and 2 in Boston. Big second half comebacks for the Knicks. Brown will rest with the 4 fouls.
Now the Celtics have won the first quarter. Last 2 minutes, they've won.
Celtics lead by 4. That's 4 on Jalen. White to Tatum. Gets it to Pritchard. Trying to get the ball down low. Porzingis got a mismatch. They do. Turnaround jumper. Porzingis, no good. Rebound Towns. Gets it to Brunson. Knicks running. Bridges. Foot on the line. Shoots a 3. No good. Loose ball. Knicks come up with it. Anunoby. Kicks out to Brunson. Fakes a 3. Brunson. Turnaround jumper. Good. Lead down to 2. Timeout Boston. Relax, dude. It's playoff basketball. It's going to be a game of runs. It's going to be a game of runs. Timeout Boston. 83-81, 2:34 to go in the third. Tatum with 29. White with 23. Brown with 16. For the Knicks. Towns with 19. Brunson 29. Bridges 13. Anunoby with 8. There's gonna be whoever wants it more is gonna win. This shit is not for the bitch made. Celtics got calls in the first half. I told you guys. The Knicks are going to get some calls down this stretch. They got a huge call on that fucking bullshit flagrant foul. Huge. It was like a 7-point swing because the Celtics didn't score on either end of it. So right there, it's a 7 or 9 point swing alone. He got 3 free throws, made 2 of them. They got 2 extra possessions. We got to hang in there. Derek White misses a 3. Rebound, loose ball. There's going to be a foul call down low on Anunoby. Good job by Cornette battling. Right, Jet? This is nothing compared to back in the day. Nothing. We're not even in crunch time yet. Tatum misses a 3. Loose ball, rebound Brunson. Here he comes back the other way. Head full of steam. Bridges sets a screen. Brunson, 3. No good. Loose ball, out of bounds. Boston ball.
Third is under 2 minutes to play.
Celtics with the ball up by 2. 1:50 to go. Don't be bitch made, or wrestle. Don't be bitch made. I'm going to block your chat if you're bitch made. Tatum for 3. Short. Rebound, White. Back to White. Missed. Rebound, New York. No bad energy. We don't need it. Towns throws up a prayer, gets it to go. Oh my God. If you can't stay positive, we'll wrestle. You gotta go. We don't need the negativity. Stay positive. Come on, dude. Negative breeds negative. Positive breeds positive. Come on. I shouldn't have to coach you through a game or watching. Here's Brunson. Middle of the lane. Working on White. Turnaround jumper, good. Tied ball game. 83 apiece. Tatum rushes him. Oh, and he gets tripped. Taken out, grabbing his hand. You'll like the kiss of death, though, wrestle. You'll like the kiss of death with your fucking energy. Come on, dude.
This is just unlucky steps. And you just brace yourself. That's exactly how he hurt that wrist in the Orlando series. Forced him to have to.
Tatum goes to the floor hard, grabbing his wrist.
Normal brace is still going to be so difficult.
And Josh got a piece of that exact spot right before the fall.
Tatum's going to shoot two. Knocks down the first.
Did in the Orlando series. Joe Mazzulla, the outstanding young coach for the Celtics, youngest coach in the NBA.
Celtics up by 1. Tatum with 30. Make it 31.
Now with 31.
58 seconds to go in the third.
Up by 2.
Knicks down by 2.
Third quarter.
Come on, Celtics. Need a stop. Brunson uses a double screen. Goes at Cornette. No good. Rebound. White. And they call for a travel. How did he travel?
Surrounded him. White smiles.
How's that a travel?
I think he just traveled. It's really good pressure by New York without bodying up and fouling.
So, taking steps after a pivot isn't a travel. But getting a rebound and getting bumped is a travel. All right. Here's Brunson. Goes to the hoop. Kicks it out. Anunoby. 3. Good. Knicks up 1. Come on, Celtics.
Earlier in the period. Knicks now back up.
Here's Tatum. 10 on the shot clock. Step back 3. Need it. No good. Rebound Pritchard. No. Bridges comes up with it. Knicks with the ball. 6 seconds. 5, 4. Hart to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Knicks lead by 3. Pritchard with the ball. Puts one up from half court. Almost hit it. At the end of 3. Knicks lead by 3. Wow. Fourth quarter. Knicks lead by 3. Here we go. A lot of time to play. A lot of time to play. A lot of time to play. Don't think the Knicks aren't capable of choking. They are. Knicks got a lot of calls in that third quarter. I'm not counting my Celtics out until they're done.
Corduroy's plush convertible bean bags. When it's time to rest, there's a bed inside, filled with our proprietary blend of hypoallergenic foam. Corduroys are American.
Celtics have gotten some guys some rest too. Brunson played the entire third quarter. Every Knicks starter, I think, played the entire third quarter.
Corduroys is
Something to watch.
So visit corduroys.com now.
The entire Knicks squad played that entire quarter. They didn't put a single bench player in the entire third.
So I got the shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to
So
worry about any of that. I got it shipped in no time, and I
we'll
switched
see
to
if that
regular
comes
polos
back
with
to
this
roost.
immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry
But the
cleaning needed
Knicks
anymore.
starting five is logging major minutes. Major. Bridges might have got a few minutes off, but other than that, I don't think anyone else did. But that whole entire turn, the whole tide turned on that flagrant foul. Going to be an interesting end to this game.
Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment.
Going to be very interesting.
At this unprecedented moment in automotive history, who benefits from Ford's commitment to America for over 120 years? You. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay.
Oh, Wrestle, I heard enough of you tonight. You're the kiss of death, buddy. Come on. Relax. Worried about last shots. There's 12 minutes to play. Come on, brother. You've been the kiss of death, dude. Come on.
Well, I think that we got some stops, and then we were able to get into transition and get him into.
I'm about to put you on pause for like 10 minutes because you're killing my mojo. Knicks with the ball to start the quarter. Bridges puts up a shot. Good. Knicks lead by 5.
This is the Knicks' largest lead. And after they trail by 14 in the third.
Pritchard to Brown. And he turns it over almost. Pritchard comes up with it. Contact, no foul called. And finally one.
Here the Knicks in the unusual position of being in the lead in the fourth.
It's the first time he was riding him. Mike's over here. Right. They're late to travel.
I'm timing you out for 10 minutes. Oh, Wrestle. I don't like your juju. I don't like your juju. You're fucking up the whole juju. Pritchard knocks down the first.
That was a 4. Tatum got the wraparound on that right wrist.
Tatum icing down his wrist after taking that fall. Pritchard knocks them both down.
But Pritchard doesn't matter the situation. He is fearless no matter what the situation.
No, it was so awesome to have an opportunity to speak to him. The man said he won 4 state championships, was a rookie point, or was a freshman starter.
Knicks with the ball. Here's Bridges.
He went to the Final Four. These moments he's used to.
Bridges falling away.
Tough shot, good.
With some big buckets.
Lead back to 5 for New York. Here's White. Drives. Kicks it out to Brown. Nice take to the hoop. Contact. No call. Lays it in. Celtics down 3. 10:45 to go. I have no use for the bitch made. Here's Bridges defended. Cornette and White come out. Gets it to Hart. Turnaround jumper. No good. Loose ball. Pritchard comes up with it. Gets it to Brown. Celtics pushing. Loses the ball out of bounds. They're going to call a block and foul on Hart. Finally.
Getting the benefit of the whistle. I don't see that as I think that's a charge. I think Tom Thibodeau.
Knicks not getting the benefit of the whistle. They got every call in the entire third quarter. Celtics didn't get a single call the entire third.
ESPN are delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real.
Nature sure is full of wonders.
Red Bull gives you wings.
With the taste of white peach. The new Red Bull Summer Edition.
Yeah, I can't deal with that shit. I should have blocked him about 10 minutes earlier. That motherfucker's the kiss of death with his negativity. Him and the other fucking... Him and what's his name there? Connor. Both of them are the kiss of death. I'm about ready to block them from the channel altogether. They are the fucking kiss of death, dude. I never seen nothing like it. They call every fucking time we blow a lead, they call it.
So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
What makes me feel comfortable? It's not my afternoon tea or my kitten.
Motherfuckers are the kiss of death. 92-89 Knicks. 10:22 to go in the fourth. Josh Hart has 5 fouls if that foul sticks. That's big. Really big. You believe in bad juju? I do, Jet. I avoid that shit like the plague. Negativity and shit. I've noticed it throughout my life. I've noticed if people are negative or negative attitudes, I got to stay the fuck away from it. If not, it consumes me. I swear. My ex would get negative like that. I'd fucking get so upset. Be like, dude, what are you doing? Fucking just negative, everything negative. The fuck?
Semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Again, game number 4 coming up. Out west, Timberwolves and Warriors, Draymond Green and Warriors trying to keep things up. Challenge unsuccessful. And Scott Foster say that Park's feet were outside the shoulder width.
I don't necessarily agree with that call. To me, he hits.
Of course you don't. You work for ESPN. You fucking hated the Celtics when you were a player. Why would you agree to it? Celtics with the ball, down by 3. Pritchard throws it to Brown. Loose ball. And I think it's going to be out of bounds on Boston or a foul against Brown. Yeah, Richard Jefferson. That's going to be a foul on Brown. Good call.
Possession, so it's a loose ball, so it's not a possession.
No transition take foul.
Tatum back in the game. Brown with his fifth.
Drive. Bridges, Robinson, Towns, the two bigs, and Anunoby. Brunson right now on the bench, as is Jason Tatum. Bridges drives on Horford, looks inside, brings it back out, finds Towns. Followed by White. Towns spins, puts it up.
Tough shot by Towns. Wow.
Points for Towns. Knicks back up 5. He's 10 of 13 from the field.
Almost all of his shots, Mike, in the paint.
Here's Tatum working on Towns. Gets fouled. No call. Still working. Drives. Finger roll. Up. Gets it to go. Tough shot, Tatum. Celtics back down 3. 95-91, Boston. Here's Bridges. One-on-one with Porzingis. Drives. Kicks out to Towns. 3. No good. Rebound Robinson. Gets it to Hart. Or McBride, excuse me. Rebound Horford. Gets it to Tatum. Over to White. 9 minutes to go. Just over. Here's Tatum. Uses a Porzingis screen. Gets it to Porzingis for 3. Need it. No good. Rebound Derek White. Gets it to Porzingis. Cutting. Foul. No call. And they call it late. It's going to go against Towns. As it should. Yeah, Jet. They turned sports into politics. That's the problem. They make up stories about everything to make it a bigger story. You know, they're like CNN or Fox. They're as dirty as all the rest of the political news channels. It's just sports. Porzingis knocks down the first. They start all the problems with coaches, with the players. Look at the shit they did to Shador. That was half of ESPN's doing. They're fucking rotten. Porzingis knocks them both down. Look at all the fucking people involved in sports media, too. From fucking Joy Taylor to Shannon Sharp to Stephen A. to this one to that one. They're all fucking slime balls. You don't know what's real or not. Bridges, tough jumper, gets it to go, man. He's got a silky stroke. That mid-range game by Bridges is... When he's got it going, he got it going. Here's Tatum. 3-pointer, need it. Got it! Jason Tatum ties the game at 96. 8:15 to go in the fourth. Celtics back in it. 36 points from Tatum. Brunson against Holiday. Out by the Knicks logo. 10 seconds to get a shot off. Gets it to Towns. Fakes a 3. Got away with a walk. Throws an alley-oop to Robinson. Lays it in. Celtics back down 2. Here's Tatum. Step back 3. No. Gets it to Holiday. 3-pointer. No good. Horford loses the rebound. Loose ball. And it's going to be Knicks ball. I don't know if it's a foul or not.
It's Horford's second foul.
Foul on Horford.
Anthony Towns was lucky he didn't get that foul call there, but on the other end, great decision. Could have had the 3, decides to drive, and then how many big can throw that pass? How many 7-footers can throw that pass? And even here, Al Horford trying to do the work, but Mikal Bridges battling against Al Horford. That's what gets them.
Knicks up 2 with the ball. Here's Brunson against Holiday. 18-footer. No good. Rebound Tatum. Tatum comes across half court. 7:20 to go. Gives it to Horford. Back to Tatum. 3. Splash cash money, JT. Celtics lead by 1. He's laughing his ass off. 7:10 to go. Tatum with 39, 8 rebounds, 7 for 15 from outside. Bridges drives, throws one up, gets it to go from 18 foot. New York back up 1. Connor, don't be the kiss of death. Porzingis gets the ball, goes to the rim. No good. Rebound New York. Here's Anunoby driving. Gets it to go. Nice lay-in. New York up by 3. Timeout Boston. Don't be a fair weather fan, Connor. I don't think it was soft. He put it up. He just missed. Don't be like your homeboy. I just had to mute. I never seen so many people turn on their own team. It's wild to me. Wild. Three-point lead for New York, I believe, right now. 102-99, 6:32 to play. 6 minutes and 32 seconds is an eternity. I know, but come on, man. Don't be negative. Don't be negative. We need this game bad. I've heard more Celtics fans cry about Joe Mazzulla and this and that. I mean, come on. We're battling back. We're in this game. Be positive, man. Be positive. Come on. Let's be positive. That negative shit is contagious. It's contagious. Like, why do you... I don't know. Game 1, Game 2, I get it. We're in Game 4 fighting for our lives. If you're really a fan of that team, fucking come on. Support them. That's what I'm saying, Jet. They don't know how good we got it. That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of New England sports fans. And New England especially. They don't know how good we've had it for the last 20 years. When I was a kid, I was born in 83. Well, yeah. Yeah, I was born in 83. Barely 83. I was a little kid when the Celtics won. By the time I grew up, Larry Bird was done. The fucking Patriots sucked. The Yankees and Red Sox both sucked. The Patriots were fucking terrible. The Bruins blew it every single year, like they continue to do. The problem is that the New England sports fan has become so spoiled. They don't appreciate shit. That's the problem. Just to even be in a game where, or even fighting for a championship, we haven't fought for championships in years. We got one with Pierce. Before that, we waited 20-something years. Very spoiled fan base recently. Celtics trail by 3, 102-99. Holiday kicks it out to Horford. Over to White. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Step back. No. goes to the hoop hard, lays it up and in, and a foul and one. Jason Tatum with 41 points.
That was tough. Let's see this handle here. Tatum taking his time in traffic. Let's see. I think. Although I think did get hit out of his hand. I think he lost the ball. That's a tough one. You can hear the crowd rock. Great defense by OG. Ball drop. I think that's a double dribble in my opinion because it wasn't hit out of his hand by somebody else.
Tatum ties it up with the and one. 102 apiece. Tatum with 42. 102, 6:05 to go. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Tatum. Drives. Tries to kick it out. Anunoby barely gets to it. Uses a Robinson screen. Pulls up for three. Gets it to go. Tough shot by OJ Anunoby. Good D by Porzingis. Had a hand in his face. He made a tough shot. Anunoby 4 for 8. Here's Tatum back the other way. 105-102. New York. He's got Brunson on him. Go to the hoop. Go to the hoop. Gets fouled twice. No call. Gets it over to Holiday. Drives to the rim. Lays it in. Contact. No call. Gets it to go. Celtics down by 1. 5:15 to go. Here's Brunson. Back the other way. Middle of the lane. Steps back. Floater off the backboard. Good. Up and in for 3. Point lead. 107-104. New York. Brunson with 33. Tatum with 42. Tatum pulls up. No good. Rebound. Porzingis puts it up and fouled. That one's going to go against Anunoby, I believe. There's Tingus Pingus coming up with an important rebound. Too bad he couldn't get it to go.
Shooter throughout his career, 83%.
Misses the first.
Short that time. This Madison Square Garden crowd didn't have a chance to cheer in the fourth quarter of Game 3. The Celtics dominated.
Misses the second.
Anunoby the rebound. They've got reason to cheer here in Game 4 of the fourth.
You're the kiss of death too, Connor. Both of you. You and your boy are the kiss of death, boy. Brunson to the rim. No good. Rebound Boston. Here comes Holiday. Gets it to White. Misses a 3. Loose ball. Rebound New York. Brunson back the other way. Connor and Wrestle are the kiss of death, man. You guys are the fucking kiss of death. Here's Brunson. Nice move. Jumper. Good. That's his shot. Knicks up 5. 3:55 to go. Tatum with the rock. Brown still not in the game. Deep 3. Tatum, no good. Loose ball. Rebound New York. Here's Brunson.
Brunson drive, shut off by Holiday. Nearly lost it.
Brunson with the ball.
Again, telling Robinson to go down. Anunoby sets the screen. He wanted to target Porzingis.
3:28 to go.
Pass in the corner.
Bridges.
Off the bounce. Has to get it off.
That's a shot. Good.
Bridges knocks it down. This is the largest lead of the series.
Wow, 7-point lead for New York. 111-104. Fucking A. Timeout, Boston. God damn it. You two guys are the kiss of death, man. What the fuck is wrong with you two? Between Connor and old Wrestle, I've never seen more negativity from Celtics fans in my life. You guys are the kiss of death, the two of you. Holy smokes. Wow. Before you guys even showed up, the Celtics were cruising. What the fuck? Yeah, you've been here this entire series. It's been terrible. Christ. I'm about to stop looking at comments or making them so I can't even look at them. You motherfuckers got no mojo. Oh my God. Talk about guys that root against their own team. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I've never seen nothing like it. I've never seen nothing like it. Fans rooting against their own fucking team, talking them into the death. Wow. Celtics down to their last few minutes. About to go back home down 3-1. I ain't giving up the faith. There's a lot of time left to be played. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Tatum with the ball. Gets it to Brown. Turn it over. Anunoby gonna slam one home. Oh, he blew out his ankle now. I told you motherfuckers were the kiss of death.
And that's the final timeout for the Boston Celtics. But more importantly, Tatum really shaken up. That last sequence, turning the ankle, and you see the concern. Now Horford in the Celtic stations.
He called a timeout there himself.
He's hurt. He's done. Something bad happened.
42 points for Tatum tonight, but right now in a great deal of pain.
Hello? Hi, I'm Gemini.
Told you motherfuckers are the kiss of death. Ugh. Huh. That looked like an ACL, MCL type shit. Oh, man. I think Tatum just blew a fucking ligament. Either that or he deserves a fucking Oscar. Yeah. I told you, you motherfuckers are the kiss of death. I begged you. Don't be negative. We got a shot. We got a shot. He hyperextended something, or he's the fucking king of faking. Something fucking did not go right. He grabbed the back of his knee. Yeah, he's done.
So Tatum hobbling back to the locker room. Obviously couldn't put any weight at all on the right foot.
He can't even walk.
Comes in. Under 3 to play. Knicks lead is now 9. Derek White to Brown. Brown lines up his three-pointer. Shot won't go. Rebound Bridges. Bridges making play after play here in the second half.
Yeah, I called it, Jeff. Tell me they're not the kiss of death now. I told you, you motherfuckers were the kiss of death. That's what you get for hating on your own team. Oh, Brunson just laid another one in. 116-104, New York. Brown with the ball, 2:16 to go, three-pointer. No good. Pritchard out of bounds, New York ball. Wow. I hope you motherfuckers learned a valuable lesson tonight.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Look to take some time off the clock on each of these possessions. With this
told you, y'all, the kiss of death.
Drive inside Robinson, knocked out of bounds. Still the ball with 9 to shoot.
If you're Brunson, put that up on the rim. Because if you hand that off or drop that off to Mitchell Robinson, it could be 2 free throws. That could be a waste of possession. Put it up, let the big fella go get an offensive rebound and go get it tipped up.
Knicks have outscored the Celtics 65-42 here in the second half. Remember, the Celtics had a 14-point lead in the third.
There we go, Sal. Come on.
With the steal. Still time remaining inside.
Nice.
Easy layup it in. And it's cut to 10 with 1:49 remaining. Chasing, looking for double team. That one deflected out of bounds. Knicks still have 2 timeouts remaining. Jason.
Tatum's in a wheelchair, dude. Grabbing his face. He's fucking done. I'm fucking disgusted.
He's been tried with a couple of threes.
Disgusted. Disgusted. You guys call yourselves Boston's fucking Celtics fans? Fuck out of here.
Gets inside and lays it up and in. It's back to a big with a minute and a half remaining. Richard launches a three-pointer. Back to the rim. Hard to rebound. And the fans starting to feel it here in the Garden.
No, it's just the negativity from fans in this chat throughout the night. And I listened to it all week on the radio, the negativity from people. Negative. Blaming Missoula, blaming Tatum, blaming this guy. Just Boston sports fans, you younger guys don't know how lucky you've been to witness championship after championship after championship. You guys are so out of fucking touch. It's just the truth of it. I told you guys were the kiss of death. I told you both. Jet, did I call it or did I call it? I said, you two motherfuckers is the kiss of death. Watch. Sure as shit. Negative.
To get within 2-1. The Knicks with an emphatic response themselves in a game they trail by 14 in the third quarter. Another big second half.
Connor and fucking old Wrestle are the kiss of death.
This will be the first home win that after the road team won the first three. Towns finishing touches. This crowd is so ready to celebrate as Pritchard knocks down the three-pointer. That makes it a 7-point game. The front court, and now the Celtics dominate. Of course, the Knicks make these free throws. Game's over. They miss. And Celtics would still lead.
Y'all, it don't matter, dude. You're the kiss of death. I said both of you guys, chill out. Chill out. Chill out. I'm fucking with you, but, I mean, come on. I told you guys both chill out. I said you're the kiss of death. Look what happened. If you take me that serious, you need more help than me. You don't find it ironic? You don't find it ironic that I called you both the kiss of death for your negativity, and look how bad it got? Yeah, I don't know how they pull it off without Tatum. Oh, Connor, I had enough of you too. Enough of your shit. Between you and O-Wrestle, I've had enough. I've never seen people hate on their own team like I've seen in the NBA playoffs or sports recently. It's fucking wild. Oh, he's all done. He's all done. Tatum's done. They're not going to risk him going forward.
You got three guys with double-digit field goals. 11 field goals for Towns, 11 for Bridges, 14 for Brunson, and 8 for OG.
That number against the great Celtic team, to outscore them by that number, is so impressive. Dangerous inbound. Knocked away by Brown. Brown back to Pritchard. Pritchard looking to get a three-pointer off. Does. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Brunson. And that will do it. Open fouls Brunson with 10.1 seconds.
I'm so disgusted.
And now 19,000 plus. They're going to rise up and celebrate. These Knicks fans went through a lot of difficult years. They've waited a long time for a night like this, but the series is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Not against this Celtic team that are going home. Obviously, such a key is the health of Jason Tatum. Jalen Brunson getting the MVP chance. He is the number one reason why the Knicks have turned their franchise around and has been magnificent in the playoffs last year and this year. He has his team now one win away from getting into the conference finals. Knicks have not been in the conference finals since 2000. Karl Anthony Towns, a strong game, 23 points, 11 rebounds. Of course, Jason Tatum was brilliant tonight at 42 points, 8 rebounds, steals, blocks. Not enough. Pritchard, couple of picks, can't get it to go, and now he's giving it out. This series is now 3 games to 1 in favor of the New York Knicks.
Fucking ridiculous. Man, unfucking real. Unfucking real. I have never seen the kiss of death from people. Now, it ain't going to matter now, Jet. This shit's over. They're not winning the championship. Tatum's done. I really think Tatum's not coming back. I'm so disgusted with just sports fans in general from this entire experience lately with everything to do with sports. I'm like, where do I go with my YouTube channel? I don't even know. You got Boston people fucking wishing the worst on their own fucking players. It's like worse than politics. Oh, it's just like, come on, man. You guys just fucking, you fold so quickly. You guys say you're Celtics fans, and you guys just give up so quickly. It breaks the fucking, it's ridiculous. 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 Like, I'd never seen sports fans, and it's all the way around, just fucking give up on their team so easily. It's like some of you motherfuckers like love to see bad shit happen to your team. I don't get it. I called this entire shit. I told you motherfuckers, be careful what you wish for. Crazy. Crazy. $42 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals. That whole game shifted over that fucking... Of course it is, Jet. It's gross. It's gross. I'm ready to just stop making videos about fishing and hunting and going out and doing my own thing and change the whole shit for the YouTube channel just because of the fucking dynamics of sports. Wild. It's like if you got to be a part of the circus even watching it. It's unfortunate. Wild. Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. I just never seen people from like hate on their own team like I seen recently. Like, you root for your team to root for your team. You can be critical of them, but when it's fucking time to put up or shut up, you want them to do well, man. What the fuck? It's fucking nuts. I don't know. I believe in energy. Call me crazy. I believe in energy. When people start getting negative and talking that shit, I believe in it. I told everyone, well, look at how bad that shit turned when I said, oh, all right, enough of the bad juju, man. Stop talking bad about the Celtics. Let's hang in there. Let's do our thing. And then the negative turned into the Celtics blowing a lead, and Tatum ended up being hurt. I hate to say I called it, but I did. I told I even stopped people in the chat talking shit. Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. Positive brings positive, negative brings negative. I am a firm believer in it. That's why I've been distancing myself from YouTube little by little. Because even when it comes to sports, the negative leaks in. I'm trying to be a Celtics fan and root for the team, and I got people. And whatever, it's your guys' lives. It's fine. I'm not blaming you for the loss. I'm just saying. I'm not blaming everyone for the loss. The Celtics still got to play basketball. But I don't find it. I don't find it odd that people look at everyone hated on Missoula, hating on the coach, hating on the players, hating on Tatum. Hating on this one, hating on that one. Look at everything that happened tonight. I just believe in energy. I believe in positive and negative energy. That's why I'm a firm believer of all the shit I've been through in my entire life, but especially the last year or two. If it's negative, I cut it the fuck out. If someone don't want me in their life or they want to act weird or whatever, I get the fuck away from them. Why would you want to be around that shit? Probably, Mom. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. And I don't blame I don't blame O-Wrestle, and I don't blame Connor completely. I'm just saying, look at everyone, how they were talking, and I'm begging people to be positive, and I'm being positive throughout it. But there's more negative than positive coming in. Before you know it, Tatum's fucking hurt. Celtics blew another lead. I don't think it's a coincidence. Call me crazy. Hey, you guys can call me crazy. It's fine. I think that shit matters. You ever hear of Art Bell? I want to do a radio show so bad. And someone came in here tonight, asked if I was going to start doing paranormal shows again. And I probably should. I should probably go get that cell phone that I had before and start doing it again. Art Bell used to do random studies on the radio. And he would have people say prayers for places that needed rain and places that wars were happening, praying for them for the wars to stop. Or praying for places that needed rain or drought or had famine. And he would do it over the radio, and he'd have everyone say prayers for a place that needed water or food or water stop. And he showed several times on his broadcast that fucking actual people praying caused rain in places where people were ready to die, and it saved them. And you could call me crazy and whatever, but it's the truth. That negativity shit, man, is heavy. Heavy. Now, I'm not saying it. You can't blame everything on the fucking people for the Celtics. I'm not saying that. But I told you motherfuckers, you guys are like the kiss of death. Negative, 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 negative. My dad was like that towards me a lot of my life, man. It made my life very hard. Very, very hard. Very hard. You know, try to be positive with things. I know it's just sports, but I think that there's a hive mind, absolutely, Mark. I totally do. I don't blame the Celtics loss on everyone, but I told you, motherfuckers. I told you. Come on, let's root for them. Let's cheer for them. Let's hold them down. I'm glad I'm not a fair weather fan. Yeah, I messed with the Ouija board. I have a story about it on my channel, Connor. I don't mess with them anymore. I'm very careful with paranormal shit. I'm gonna stop making some more paranormal videos and shit, though. I'm gonna start doing a lot of different shit. But I try to talk about sports, and I try to talk about and I don't blame you, Connor. It's just like, come on, dude. We love the Celtics. What are we doing? You know? It was really wrestle more than you. What the fuck, man? We gotta ride for our dogs, man. Come on. You know, everyone... There's no loyalty nowadays. But I got a lot of... I'll play my paranormal video for you right now. You don't even gotta look for it. I'll show you my Ouija board video right here. If you guys don't mind. I've played it a few times, but I only messed with a Ouija board that I made one time. And I messed with one twice. The one that was made by Parker Brothers didn't work. The one I made myself worked, and it was fucking the scariest thing I ever had happen in my life. And I'll play the video right now for you, so you don't even gotta look. But it's just like, man, what the fuck? Ride for your squad. Ride for your squad, man. You get negative, dude, that shit'll turn on you. It'll fuck up your own life and everything. I'm telling you. I'm telling you firsthand. Energy is powerful. You could call me a crazy, kooky, fucking retard. I don't really care. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen my fiance turn. I've seen my fucking stepkids turn on me. I've seen crazy shit. I've had sleep paralysis, yes. I've had bad dreams. You guys don't even know. But that's a whole nother story. But I got hooked on pain pills because I had cancer as a kid. And I got hooked on oxys and shit and Vikes. And dude, I got crazy fucking stories. Plus, I grew up, my friend's house growing up was haunted as fuck. I got more fucking stories about Ouija boards and... Don't ever fuck with one. I'll tell you that. But I was in fucking rehab and made a Ouija board with all these fucking knuckleheads in a drug rehab. And it was a fucking nightmare. Scary. And I still got my notebooks that have all the details of them in them. I still got my journals. I'll show you right now. I'll show you the video. It's the easiest way to do it.
If you're having problems with your driveways, they do seal coating. crack filling, asphalt patches, line striping, J&L seal coating for all your driveway and parking lot needs. 1-866-935-2837. That's J&L seal coating. 1-866-935-2837. Josh, I grew up with. That's his company. I don't know if he answers the phone or not. He got into some stuff too. We all did. That's why this is fun for me. You know, this is fun because we all can relate to a lot of these stories. So yeah, you give Josh a call. What's up, Josh? Hope your brother's good. Mom, everyone over there. Call Josh. He'll help you out with that stuff. So today's story. Do you guys believe in Ouija boards and ghosts? I do. I've seen a lot of weird things happen. A lot of weird. Played with a Ouija board. Had them work. Had them not work. This is a story about the time it worked. This is a story about the last time I ever touched one. It was a homemade one. I made it myself out of cardboard because we were bored and we were talking smack. I was coming off methadone. I was 30 days off methadone. So awful experience. Awful experience getting off that stuff. It saved my life. I'll do something on that later. It was good, but it was bad because getting off of it was brutal. So never rush off that stuff. If you're gonna stay on it because it was very hard. Very hard. I'll talk about that another day. I don't want to scare people into stopping to take it if they want to, but it was hard. Very hard. In this notebook, I found to research this story before I started. I journal, and not all the time, but certain days I write things down. I used to do it consistently, and when I was in rehab, a lot of it until I got back into it. So I have all the stories I tell you written down, a lot of them, and more. Crazy, but yeah. It was 2017. I was in rehab. I was 30 days off methadone, and I went to Butler. I was struggling so bad, just feeling not good. Went to Butler. They sent me to this place off Elmwood Ave, a very rough part of town. It was a house for sober house, rehab center, and very hard part of town. A lot of wild guys in the place. The wildest rehab I've ever been to in my life. Very rough. Criminals in there, dodging conviction. Stuff I talked to you about. So everyone's a tough guy and talking, and the ghost shows were popular at the time. And I seen ghosts at friends' houses. I lived in an old creepy house that something weird. I've seen stuff. I believe in them. Well, I don't know if it's a ghost or a spirit or not. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I've seen stuff, and I've had Ouija boards work. I've had them also not work. But this time the Ouija board worked, and I was in that rehab, and everyone's talking, the tough guys, this and that. And some guys just, were having a conversation, watching it in the parlor, ghost show. This, that, and the other thing. So some guys believed, some guys didn't. I go, let's stop the conversation right here. I go, let's see. And this is a big, spooky, huge. It was a mansion. It was a plantation home years ago. And this is in the story, too. This is how I know it's real. And it was a spooky old house, very spooky old house, not redone. 4 or 5 guys living in every room. There's got to be 20 or 30 rooms in the place. There was like 3 or 4 floors. Huge, massive old plantation. I don't have all the stuff written down about the history of it and all that, but they looked into it. So, yeah, let's do it, whatever. I make a Ouija board out of cardboard, like a replica type one. We go upstairs, and we're in my bedroom, and I would hear weird tapping and stuff at night. Door would creak and stuff sometimes. Like this typical stuff you hear in a story. I know it sounds so cliche. And so we go up in my room, we get a juice glass from the kitchen, a little tiny clear glass for a planchette. Planchette is what moves around the board. I make this big Ouija board, all with a shot. We're sitting up there, put it on the bed. There's like 15 of us, maybe 20. All right, we start asking questions. Is there anyone here? This and that. Starts moving a little. And there was several of us with our hands on it. And everyone there swears to God that They didn't do nothing to move that glass. They'll swear to God. And then the story, people were frightened. This was a scary, scary story. Very scary story. That's why I never touched one again. And I grew up, like I said, one of my best friend in the world as a kid, homeless. In my opinion, I can't tell the stories without talking to him. I've seen some stuff. Not nice stuff, too, with evidence. But, so the planchette starts moving around. We're like, yeah, you know, like just like a stupid little movie, like kids movie, and it's moving around and it's just moving. And is there anyone here? It goes to gas. I remember that. It's moving around, moving around. We're asking it its name. It gives like a weird name, like, but there was vowels in it that made sense. Like it was like what the hell at first? What the hell? Like this name isn't making sense. Like, but when you look at it, and it wasn't there was Spanish guys doing it too. When you look at it, there was enough vowels where you're like, oh, it could spell something because we were writing it down. I don't have that paper, unfortunately, but we were writing it down, what it would write in the question. And keep doing more stuff. And it would like move around, not making sense, asking boy or girl. It said it was a girl. So it was a younger girl. This, that, right? And then it just started acting really, really weird. It was going all over. How old were you? It said it was like she was like a teenager. I think it was like 13 or 12. I remember that. And people started getting a little freaked out. People, the other ghosts there, yes, getting freaked. And different people are jumping in and out, you know. And it's one of those things, it's a bunch of grown men too. You're coming over drugs, it's like hilarious idea for a movie. If you ever put it in a movie, you can make it really funny or really scary. And so it's getting weird. And one of the kids was so scared that actually had his hand on it. I gotta make up a name for him. We'll call him W. W was petrified. And I'm still skeptical because I don't know if I wasn't moving it. And the other guys weren't moving it, like said they weren't moving it, but who knows, a bunch of liars, thieves, cheats, friggin', you know, you're in there with druggies and, you know, people that do criminal activities, and you're like, so I'm like, did it happen or didn't it? Everyone swears they didn't do it, right? We try it with a different group of guys. It starts moving around. Ask the same questions. And it was doing the same stuff. Still said it was a girl. Said she died there. That was another thing. Said she died there. Said that she died in a bad way, a violent way. Went to yes. That was one of the big things that I was like. And it went to yes twice. And the second time, my hand wasn't on it. It was not on it. Right? So we're like shocked. Some guys don't want no part of it now. The other guys didn't want to watch it anymore. And now there's like 6 or 7 of us that had done it. Because you can only fit so many fingers on them. You know, the glass wasn't big. And it would go over the letters. Replicated a planchette. That was around the board. So there's 6 of us now. And so the kid that was freaked out didn't believe in the stuff. That was another thing. He was freaked out. And something else had happened to that kid, the same kid, W. Between the 2 things, he left the house. And he started getting weird after it happened. I don't know if it was mental illness, but he started getting strange after it happened and bugged out. And he had a couple things happening to him in there. He did some shady stuff to me. And my buddy that I met in there was a crazy, funny guy, big Metallica fan. And we got him back for what he did. I'll try and fit that in. But yeah, W was scared to death, scared, and he didn't believe in it. He didn't want no more part of it. He was messed up, very, very. I don't know if it was mental illness or not. I don't. But he was. The thing is he wasn't the way. Once that occurred, W wasn't the same anymore. As far as anything, he was just very strange after that happened. And the way we got him back was gross, but it shouldn't have changed him the way this. He was freaked. He was very freaked out. W was so freaked out. He didn't believe, and then once that thing started flying around that she died in a violent way, and then the name was weird. It ended up. I'll tell you the results after. So the few of us that still believe, we're going to the basement now. Because I said everyone's a tough guy, this, that, and the other thing. Come on, tough guys. Because I was adamant about believing, seeing freaky stuff happen in houses that I think was paranormal. And it was, come on, guys, let's see. I was scared. I was scared at this point. I was scared. I won't lie. Come on, dude. We watch them shows and shit. Everyone's a tough guy. We gotta go down to the basement. There was a weight room down there. There was a spooky room we went in that connected to the dinner hall. Little back hallway. We'd have to lug so many groceries from the food pantry. Because you're feeding 40 people. And the guys that live there are doing it. And that day, I remember I loaded so much canned goods and heavy shit up and down those stairs. Whew. Not that I'm afraid of work, but man, I'm looking back at it. And so let's go to the basement. Come on, tough guys. I was scared, but I wanted to be a tough guy too. It's the consequences of thinking you're a tough guy. So go down in the basement. All right. Go down there. And we go down the basement, start questioning things. And it was dark. We left the lights off. Asked the same questions to the little girl. Still talking. Saying her name over and over. Her name kept coming up like that weird, the word letters that didn't come together. Like it looked like it could be something, but it wasn't coming together right. But it was the same ones all the time. Because I swear we were writing them down. It was the same ones every time with the name. And if you asked if she was, we asked if she was sad. Why are you in heaven? No. I remember this, and I looked in that book and I asked, and this is when it starts getting even scarier for me. We asked the Ouija board if anyone else was there. Yes. Right? Asked the Ouija board. Are you a man or woman, boy, girl? Man. Are you evil or friendly? No, it was, are you bad or good? Are you bad or good? Were you bad or good in life? Bad. Are you here with us? Yes. Is the girl here with us? Yes. And we stop at that point. It's like, it's getting heavy, man. You're in this deep basement, scary basement. The whole house was freaking scary. Adam's family house. So I can reliving it right now is making me feel what I felt that night. That's why I like telling stories that make me feel what I felt at that time. So we start asking again. Because the girl died in a violent manner. And we asked, we talked to each other before this. Like I said, we took a break and we asked, we knew the questions we were going to ask. Really bothering me. We knew the questions we were going to ask, and we go, did you hurt the little girl? And yes. And that was it. When that happened, doors slammed. I boogied. I was gone. And when it said yes, we all looked at each other, and like as it happened, I remember looking up, and the door slams. Another one slams. I go to boogie up the stairs. My buddy Joe stays. Everyone else is standing in the stairway behind me besides Joe. How he stayed there is insane. I was a tough guy. I was the first one up the stairs. First one up the stairs. Cooking. My big ass was cooking. Scary. Scary. And when the doors slammed, they were big old wooden doors, even down there. Even though they weren't big in stature compared to the rest of the house, they were heavy doors, and it was like, what the? I never heard a door slam that hard in my life. No one was down there. We weren't even supposed to be down there. No one was down there. Door slam. We go upstairs. No one's around. We ask everyone. No, go everywhere. Lights out. And where the door slammed, it was right where we were. Right where we were. We know there was no one in that weight room. I know there was no one downstairs. I know it. That door slammed so hard. So hard. Guys, the things ain't a joke. Not a joke. We were scared. I didn't sleep well that night. Oh my God. The next day we go in, and I was friendly with one of the counselors. And I would talk to her about certain things because a lot of people passed in my life. And I would talk about spiritual stuff with her. And I don't know if she was sensitive, spiritual, whatever. She was a Spanish woman. No joke, tough. But she always had she was spiritual. I would talk to her about my family and just how I was feeling. And she was there was something about her. She was when I told her what happened the next day, and that kid W was not right after that experience. He left there, man. He left. Got a guy doing drugs his whole life and tough. Dude, he left. They sent him out in mental health stuff. It looked like a mental health situation. Man, so I tell her, I show her the notes. I tell her what happened. I told her because they're like, what's up with Warren? Tell me what you guys did last night. Tell me what you did last night, you and W. I slipped and said his name like a dummy, but it's not someone from around my hometown. It's not so. That's why the story's real, man. I can't. Tell me what you guys did last night. W. What's wrong with W? No. Tell her everything. Give her the notes. Because I'm gonna look into this. Right, I was sitting there that day, we go to group and stuff, right? I look over, and my friend I made friends with, became friendly with, it was my roommate that listened to Metallica to jam out. He's like, dude, I don't know what's up, but we gotta get rid of that board. And we went, I hit the board. I went and got it at lunch that day, after lunch. We go down in the basement. There was a pool table down there too. I take the pool, I move all the pool balls off the pool table. The guys that were downstairs came downstairs with me. Excuse me. And we got to get rid of this board. I said a prayer. We asked for the girl to go to heaven, forgive her, this, that, and the other thing. Forgive, go to heaven, go to the light, make peace, and close the board, said a prayer, told the other guy or thing that said it was not, that it was bad or evil, told that thing, please do not go away, do not follow us, do not do anything. Real quick, you watch them shows, and if you really look into paranormal stuff and investigate it, they're very careful. They say prayers before they do it after. We did it just like how you're supposed to do it. But we didn't close the board when we left that night. We didn't close the board until this story I'm telling you now. You always have to. If you ever mess with one of those boards, close that board. Close that board. Don't ever even mess with it. This thing, W wasn't right. I never seen him again. Wasn't right when he left there. Never seen him again. And he was funny. He didn't have the demeanor of a scared guy like how he was after that happened. He did something messed up to us too, but I'm gonna have to tell that story later. It's getting old. But wasn't right. So go down there, close the board, say the prayers, all that stuff. Do everything how you're supposed to. I go outside, I start ripping it up because I work in the kitchen. They had a fire pit. Throw it in the fire pit. Take everything else, throw it in the trash. It's one of the scariest things I've ever been a part of. I don't really like watching horror movies either that much. You can ask Jennifer. I never was big into them anyway. I don't like seeing all that bloody stuff and this and that. Might be from my surgeries. I don't know. I'm just not. They're not appealing to me. The older I get, the less they are. Try to watch positive stuff. But yeah, we got rid of it. Nothing else happened that I can remember or recall. I have to read in that journal, but I don't want to make this too long. And close the board, got rid of that, just throw that shit out. I go into my counseling session, like not that day, the next day, and my counselor comes up to me. I told her what happened, this, that, and the other thing, and she was like, she looked up some of the stuff, and the name was it was an African name from a little black girl that was there, that was killed there in her teenage years. And we didn't get the guy's name or any of that, or the evil or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I didn't get that far. But there was a plantation owner there, and there was a few people killed there when she looked into it. I don't know if that little girl was there or this and that. I don't know. I hope she went to the light. But that's a real Ouija board story. Some of the stuff matched up. Some of the stuff matched up to the time, to the house's history. Wild. Do not mess with a Ouija board. I mean, if you think you're cool, you want to try it, don't. The kids ask me what I was going to make a video on today. They don't watch them. They're too little. But I have a Ouija board story, a real one. A real one? Yeah, a real one. And the little guy wanted to watch them so bad. He wanted to know about it. I'm like, no. I go, don't. And I told him before, I go, don't ever play with a Ouija board. Either you catch you with a Ouija board. Don't play with Ouija boards, people. Do not ever play with a Ouija board. Don't. I don't care how many prayers you say. I mean, I'm a believer. I believe God will overcome Satan or evil, whatever it is, if it ever came to that. I'm not crazy. You know, I don't want to see anyone get hurt over religious laws. There's a lot of bad in the Bible. It's just how it's raised. But even if you don't, it's not even so much being raised Catholic. It's about I do believe in God. I don't know if it's a guy in the sky. I don't know if it's energy. I don't know what, but I believe there's something. I believe in a higher power. I think that's the perfect way to say that. I believe in a higher power. But yeah, real Ouija board story. Oh my God. I'm just thinking back on it. Stories I tell you guys on this are real. That's another thing I want to say. They're real. So I slip and say people's names by accident sometimes. Like today I said one about W. Try not to use last names. But these are the stories I tell you are real. Real stories. Real stories. I got them written down, parts of them. When I journal, I don't write every gory detail. Shame on me for not. I wonder if I can find it quick. The page. Because it says right on the thing, it says played with Ouija board. It worked. I don't know if I can pull it off. I'll try quick. You see that? Let me try. I'm gonna. Alright. You guys see that? Shit, I hope you can see. But yeah.
Well, I have all these notebooks still. I will show you. You can check out my other videos. And I got one more video I'll show you quickly. I got a few minutes that have more paranormal stories from my earlier life. That's why I believe energy is real. I've had a lot of paranormal shit happen to me. That's why I'm apprehensive about going further into looking into shit. My very best friend's fucking house was so haunted growing up. And I have had so many experiences, whether through dreams and going to places. I think I'm kind of sensitive to it. And sometimes I think I'm better off leaving it alone. But I'll tell you some more stories. These are real stories from my life growing up until now. I haven't told all of them, but a lot of them.
Live talk coming at you. Beautiful day here in New England. 70, sunny and breezy. Got a story, some stories for you today. I haven't told stories in a while. They take a lot out of me when I tell them some of them. I'm sensitive to that shit. Gonna tell some stories today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share. We'd really appreciate it. We're gonna start interviewing people soon. We'll have a podcast coming out eventually. We haven't even made 100 videos yet. We have over 15,000 watches, which is amazing. Just under 200 subscribers. Thank you everyone that has watched and subscribed. If anyone new, please check us out. Do the same, hopefully. We do all different stuff. But today I'm going to talk about some ghost stories, some dreams I've had, some psychic experiences I've had. If you guys have had any psychic experiences, ghost stories, weird dreams, and you want to share them with us or want me to tell them, you can email me at NatesLiveTalk@yahoo.com or hit me up at NatesLiveTalk on Instagram or my personal Facebook if you guys that know it in my local community. But yeah, I've had a lot of weird shit happen in my life. I have a story about a Ouija board working on my channel. You guys can check that out. It's a true Ouija board story. It really happened. And I show my notebook to prove it from the time. But I've had a lot of weird experiences. I believe in, I don't know if they're ghosts. I don't know if they're spirits. I don't know if they're interdimensional beings. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're demons. I don't know what it is. But I know I've seen things that don't make sense and I can't explain. And I've had dreams of people that have passed coming to visit me. I don't know if they're true or not. I've had psychics tell me things in my life that were accurate. I believe in God. I was raised Catholic. I don't go to Catholic church very often, if at all, anymore, because of all the stuff that's happened with the Catholic Church. I do still believe in God, however, or a higher power. But I've had some weird dreams from family members that have passed and friends. My cousin was killed in a car accident at 18 years old, or right around there, fresh out of high school. That just it was a big tragedy. It was exhausting. There were so many people at the funeral. So many. It went on forever. It was so long. At the wake and everything, it was exhausting. And it took a lot out of all of our lives. It damaged my family heavily. And I carried it around a long time throughout my addiction and life. And I've come to peace with it. And I had a dream. My cousin came and see me in a dream. And she was she was laying on clouds, and she was beautiful. She was a beautiful girl. My cousin was very, very good looking. And sweet person. But she had a major temper that may have cost her her life, unfortunately. But she was racing in a car to go confront someone about something to do with her boyfriend, how the story I was told, and lost control of the car and hit a tree. But she comes and visits me in a dream many years into my addiction and everything. And she comes and visits me, and she looks like how I remembered her. And she's in what I would assume is heaven. And she visits me in the dream, and we're just laying on a cloud and bullshit and talking. She tells me everything's all right, that she's in a good place, that she's at peace. And we just hung out the dream felt like it lasted 10 seconds, but I know it was longer because all the information shit. But she just told me to not worry about her and live my life and be happy. And that she was with people from my family that had passed on and they were okay. I know one of my aunts has had dreams about my grandmother, her mother that has passed, and I've been in the dreams with her. And she's told me about some of them. I can't remember them all, but I know she has. If you guys leave in the comments if you guys experience any of this stuff. I experience deja vu too. I'll have things happen where I'll run into someone or something will happen. It could be something stupid. I'll be in a store and run into someone and I dreamed about the same thing within a couple of months. And then it happens. I've had psychics tell me to slow down in my life. If I didn't, bad things would happen, and they did. People that were sensitive. One of the people that was psychic, I think they were psychic, I don't care what anyone says, told me they saw a yellow flashing light. If I didn't slow down, my life was going to get real ugly. And it ended up doing so. I didn't listen to her. And I saw her, that individual, lived in a haunted house. And I saw her get thrown down a flight of stairs when she was the only person upstairs. There was no one that could have threw her down the stairs. And when she was laying face down on the floor, there was a huge handprint on her back. True story. True story on everything I love. And the house had major activity. I'm going to tell you a few more stories about that house right now. But she got thrown down the stairs. There was the house was in an area. It was in the neighborhood I grew up in, and the house was all the houses in my neighborhood I grew up in. One of the neighborhoods I grew up in were all destroyed. A lot of them by the 38 hurricane. The 38 hurricane ruined Rhode Island. It ruined most of my neighborhood. My neighborhood was like a resort community back in the 30s for people with money or families that would come from Providence and Boston and Connecticut and New York. They would go to my neighborhood to chill out. It was a nice, fancy place. It was like a Hampton Beach of its time, or Old Orchard type beach area before the hurricane took it out, and it never recovered. The neighborhood never recovered from the 38 hurricane. It never became what it once was. There used to be Ferris wheels and arcades down there, and it turned up just becoming a kind of a slummy neighborhood over time. Well, but that house where that woman was pushed down, I've had many things happen to me there. And the handprint was huge. And there was a little girl that lived in that house that had an imaginary friend she used to play with. And the imaginary friend fit the description of a little boy that died in the house. Which is scary, freaky. There was a mean man that supposedly lived in that house pre-1930s. I wonder if that's the person that pushed, or the ghost or the spirit or whatever the fuck it was, that pushed this woman down the stairs. The handprint was huge, massive handprint. It wasn't close. Everyone in the house's hands weren't close to as big as it. There was no one upstairs when this happened to her. I also, in that same house, was upstairs with a friend and his aunt, and saw a fucking lamp go flying through the air out of nowhere and smash into the chimney and break. And I always got the willies. I hated going in that attic. Oh, I hated it. There was like a crawl space too. Sometimes it'd have a weird smell up there. Oh, it was scary. I hated the attic. The house was scary anyway. I was comfortable for the most part in it because I spent so much time in it. But it was scary. There was some scary shit that happened in that house. And when that fucking vase happened, the lamp happened, we all ran the fuck out of there. That was very scary. Very scary. And doors would open and shit, knocks and tapping. I remember one time I went upstairs and the water was running and no one was up there. I don't think anyone left it running. That happened to me at another place, a place I worked at too, called Old Mansion. They filmed the movie Meet Joe Black there with Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins. That was a scary place to work. Very. I'm getting the willies thinking about it. Aldridge Mansion was very scary to work. I used to have to wear headphones because in the summer, it was a huge mansion, huge. Old. And I would have to wear headphones because I'd have to bleach the basement working there because mildew and shit and dew would build up on the old stone foundation. So I'd have to bleach every fucking thing down cellar. Like once a week, the cooks would have me go down there and do it for extra money. And I had to stop wearing headphones because I would fucking hear shit and voices. I was the only one in there. There wasn't no one around, really. Scary fucking place. And I fucking have found sinks running in that place by myself. I had a friend of mine that worked there longer than me that had seen shit. I walked into a bathroom no one had a key to, but me and him, the night we were working, and I know he didn't go in there. And I talked to him about it, to a fucking windows open, water running, and a cigar fucking burning. An old looking funky cigar that didn't even look like it was from this fucking era. And it's so weird when I fucking put it out. I put water on it to put it under the water, to put it out, and threw it in the garbage because I didn't want to stuff up the fucking toilet. And when I went up there to empty the garbage later, there was nothing. Not a fucking sign of it. And my friend said he didn't go fucking empty the trash, so I don't know what the fuck happened with that. But I've seen some weird shit. The one where the woman got pushed down the stairs just fucking scares me to death. I don't know what the fuck that was. Scary. Scary. And she was sensitive to the shit. She used to tell me the whole history of the house. I'm going to tell that at another point. But she would tell me what these fucking things would say. She was sensitive to it, and I believe it. If you guys want to tell a story, please leave it in the comments or email me or want to be interviewed about anything like this. I would love to hear your story about it. In that same house, not the mansion, but the house I'm talking about, I used to pay rent to live there in like high school. Not a lot, but I wanted to help, even if it was in a small way. I come home from work one night. I was delivering tents at the time, and I would hustle money at night too, delivering fucking food or whatever. But I had a late night delivering tents. It was like around the time graduations. I had to put up a ton of tents at URI. I didn't get home till like 11 o'clock at night. I go and shower. I come downstairs to eat a bowl of cereal and chill out for a bit, smoke a joint. And I fucking smoke the joint and chilling out. I'm the only one up downstairs. Everyone's sleeping, that sleeps downstairs. Rest of the people are upstairs. And you would hear them coming. It was an old house. It was creaky. If anyone was walking, you would hear it. You could hear someone coming from a mile away in that house. There was no way someone could have snuck up on me where I was sitting. So I'm eating my cereal and shit, and I'm watching the TV. They had a TV across from the table, and I got the volume down very low, and I'm watching Sports Center, eating my cereal and toast, fucking just chilling. And there's a key ring behind me, somewhere around here, on a wall. And my keys are on it. And my keys fall off the fucking ring. Right? And all this shit has already happened in the house before this. That I just told you. So I turn around, I get up, pick up the keys, put them back on the rack. They had long hooks on the rack. There's no way them fucking keys should have fell off. Especially the second time, I'm going to tell you. So I put them back on, and I'm very careful about how I do it. I remember when I did it, because the house had a history. So when I put the keys on, I fucking looked very carefully how I placed the keys and made sure they were sitting properly on the hook. I sit back down, I go back to eat. I go to fucking drink the milk out of the bowl, and lean down like this and pick it up and drink the last sip so the cereal's gone. I go to fucking grab the bowl, the keys come fucking smashing down on the table right here. Hard. I don't want to do it. It was so fucking hard. Wham! Sitting right next to me, here on the table. Right there. Right next to me. I did not fucking touch those keys. They were sitting on the fucking thing. There was no one on it. My friend's house that I was living at was out with this girl at the time. The girl he was going with. There was no one fucking on it. There was no one that could have done it. And there was no way those fucking keys could have fell off. That fucking scared the fuck out of me. I jumped through it. I knocked fucking milk everywhere. It was fucking scary. I cleaned it all up. I fucking turned the lights off and I fucking ran up them stairs to bed. And I fucking put my head under the blankets and did not fucking look out the rest of the fucking night. I fell asleep very quickly, thank God. But those are a couple ghost stories. I got a couple more. Another ghost story from that house was sitting at the fucking table. The old adults were. Me and my friend were young and running around and playing and shit. And there was a radio on the counter. It wasn't plugged in. The fucking thing didn't even work, supposedly. I have two stories about radios like this. They're fucking bitching about bills and life and just, grown-up talk. And someone's complaining about fucking stuff. On the radio, the radio comes on with the Rolling Stones. You can't always get you what you want. But if you try, sometimes you get what you need. that part of the song came on as they were complaining. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. The fucking radio shut off right after that one fucking bar of the song was played, and that was it. Another house, I would help my friend that was a single father watch his kids. His mother couldn't. After school for an hour or two, if need be. When they were little, I would help them out. This is on the whole other side of Oakland Beach Avenue. His fucking radio used to come on its own all the time. Fucking nuts. No reason for it to. No one touch it. No one fucking, there was no remote to it. Just come on fucking all the time on its own. Sometimes it'd have music. Sometimes it'd be white noise. I used to talk shit to whatever would turn it on. Say, come on, motherfucker, turn on the radio. And it would fucking turn on. I don't know if it's ghosts. I don't know if it's a fucking something evil, something good. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I've seen them. I believe they exist. I fucking know they do. My apartment here where I live, these fucking doors, I'll come home after leaving them open, and I know I left them open. I come home, they're fucking closed sometimes. I know no one fucking moved them. My girl don't even like to talk about it. I remember how I leave things. Because I've been around this shit my whole life. And being in fucking rehabs and doing shady shit, I watch how I leave things because I've been robbed, and I do little shit like that to see if someone fucks with something. But I believe in that shit. I also had a dream of my grandfather on my mother's side coming to visit me, very fucking mad of how I was behaving after he passed, telling me to get my life together. Well, I think it was really them, the dreams. And I think these fucking ghosts or whatever they are, it's a real thing. That fucking guy's handprint that was on my friend's, on that lady's fucking back, man. It was fucking huge. And my hands aren't that small. I mean, I'm not a huge, tall guy. Well, I got pretty big hands for someone my height. And his fucking hand, my hands are meaty. This guy's hands, I would not want to get punched by whatever fucking threw her down those stairs, man. The fucking handprint was huge. We ran upstairs looking to fucking find out who it was. There was no one. No one. Fucking scary. I was shaking. Especially when I had to go to the attic and look. Because I'm like, we looked through all the bedrooms on the second floor. No one. No one up there at all. No one hiding. There was nowhere to hide in them. We checked everywhere that they possibly could have. They weren't big, huge rooms. Fucking scary. I was fucking scared out of my tits. But I believe in this shit. That one house I told you about, where the woman got pushed down the stairs, and a couple other stories, the Keys happened there. The Rolling Stones song happened there. The lamp breaking, flying across the fucking room happened there. Everyone that's lived in that house after that family sold it only lasts a couple of years. And I asked every single person if anything happens in that house. Because it used to fucking, I don't tell them everything, but I tell them, that house had some weird shit happen in it when I was a kid that I saw. Anything happen to you? They always say no, but they always end up leaving eventually. Makes me wonder. I hope you guys like the stories today. Something different to do. Please subscribe to Nate's Live Talk if you aren't. It really helps us with the algorithm. I'm going to have interviews coming soon. If you have any stories about ghosts, email me, NatesLiveTalk@yahoo. Tell me in the comments if you guys believe in ghosts, if you've seen them, if you haven't. Anything paranormal, I would love to hear about. I'm really into that shit. I find it intriguing. And if you have anything you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it. I'm going to love and leave you guys. I hope you enjoyed these few ghost stories. I love you. Have a great day. Be nice to each other. 10 seconds to sing a song. Another day, another dollar. After I sang and hollered, oh, it's my way of living, and I can't change anything. Another time is drawing near. Oh, baby, I wish you were here.
But there's a couple real life ghost stories from my personal life. That's why I don't know if I want to continue to talk about paranormal shit. Man, fucking Celtics. What a heartbreaking loss. It's another day in our crazy lives. I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing some more paranormal research again. We'll see. It can't be much worse than the people I deal with between politics and fucking sports. Well, I'm going to call it a night. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys mañana.